Oh, sorry, folks. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoor. Sorry about that. I'm going to be here, but it's going to be a second here. I'm trying to catch up on a few minor things. So bear with me if I don't see like I'm paying attention. I'm here. I'm just trying to get things figured out. Okay, just get my settings fixed. Freaking camera. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's better. Trying to figure things out, so bear with me here, folks. Okay, I'm trying to figure things out, so bear with me, folks. I'm trying to get things going. I'm here, so hey, Jason, hold on. Give me a second. I'll put the invite up. All right, I've got so much stuff that I'm doing right now. Trying to catch up. No, I did not. I've been having trouble with my camera. I've got a camera issue, which I have to figure out what's going on my computer. So I have to do some editing on my computer. Not sure why it is not doing what it's supposed to be. Okay, hold on. Be right there. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm trying to figure out why my camera doesn't stick to where it's supposed to be. It keeps on going somewhere else. So I'm trying to change my default settings on my camera. There we go.
Well, I tried the experimental dinner tonight.
What's that?
I just won't use that cheese again. No, I did the bacon, beef, or the beef, bacon, and cheese inside the camper pie maker.
And?
It actually turned out pretty good. Cheese was a little tough. Wrong cheese. Hi, Cecilia.
Hey, Cecilia.
Huh? Yeah, but it's still good, though. It was still really, really good.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what the heck. Oh, give me a second. I will be right back. I've got to. Oh, that's why. I had an update and it changed my settings on me.
Oh.
Yeah, be right back.
All right, it's my show now. All you need is a bald cat. Yep, like I said, the dinner was actually really good. You know, cooking in the camper pie maker. So yeah, if you're in a pinch and you don't want to take a whole lot of skillets with you, those new camper pie makers are pretty nice. Those little deep dish ones, I like them. Except for mine wasn't quite seasoned yet. So I need to get a chance to actually season them. So I bought the cast iron ones, not the aluminum ones. So you can stick it in the fire. Hunting with J&J. Good evening. So I'm going to try.
Are we talking to Jay or Jake?
We're talking to Jay. Yeah. The first one.
Yeah.
So, and see, like it just takes a while because I had to cook one at a time because I only have one. I think I'm going to buy a couple more of those camper pie makers, the bigger ones. Those are deep enough dish where you can cook an egg in it. I don't know. You can probably cook a muffin in it too. A little shallow muffin. You can cook a nice cookie in there.
Camper pies.
You do camper pies. Yeah. Oh, that'd be a thick camper pie. That'd be a lot of pie feeling. What if you can do a cheesecake in one of those?
I can't fix it. I don't know what's going on.
Uh,
Well, hey Jay, how you doing? Hey Cecilia. Oh, sorry. I'm good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I had something happen to me on yesterday. Actually, it really freaking sucks.
Did you trip and fall?
No, I got scammed.
Ah,
Ooh, and what?
would you lose?
$150.
Ouch.
I was trying to buy this bow that I've been talking about, and we agreed on a price. Then the person I'm trying to buy this bow from, said, "Oh, you got to pay $100 worth of insurance."
Yeah, that should have been the first red flag right there.
That was the final red flag, and he kept saying, "You got to pay that." I go, I don't know. I told you I had $150. That's all I have. There is no more. And soon as I told him I thought this was a scam, poof, with my money and everything else. After I sent it to him.
Ooh.
So yeah.
File a complaint with the bank.
Yep, file a complaint with the bank and let everybody know. Hey,
This is through my a card, not a bank. So I tried, but the thing is, I've already sent the money. He claimed it, and the websites that he went through and the phone number he had, phone's disconnected. Websites doesn't exist anymore. So, lesson learned in a hard way.
Yep.
I still want to get. I should have just went with the bow I was looking at on Amazon.
Yeah.
It was a lot cheaper, and it was a nicer looking bow that I know. But everything was fine up until that point. Until I sent the money, then everything went downhill from there. So yeah. So I feel stupid, mainly, because I always consider myself a decently intelligent person.
Was it off of Facebook or was it off of somewhere else?
It was through TikTok.
Mm.
But the thing is, the guy had a lot of good reviews. A lot of people talked to him about him and everything else. And everything that I did my research seemed on the up and up. Apparently, that was false too. His website blocked me. Yeah, so there's that. So there's, like I said, I feel stupid. And then you understand, this is not the first time we've both been scammed on things. So, but my thing is that in fact he knew we were veterans, we knew we were struggling, and he still did it anyway. That tells me what kind of person he is, or they are. Because who scams a veteran, really?
Quite a few people, believe it or not.
And elderly and disabled.
Tried to report it. I can't even. There's like 50 million sites with the same name.
Oh.
So, like I said, the phone number they texted me on is gone. Doesn't exist. In other words, they blocked me. One of the two.
Can you report it to TikTok?
Tried.
Oh.
Because there's not. I guess fraud would be the reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, never happened. So I said something in, whether something happens or not, I don't know. So it could be the drop of a buck. He could have 1,000 people, doing the same. He's done the same thing to. But
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Karma will get him.
I hope so, because I was actually looking forward to getting a new bow for my bow fishing setup, because that was what I was going to use it for. Just that.
Oh.
Because I wanted something dedicated. That way I don't have to keep on switching from bow to bow to bow. Though in a survival situation or a prepper grid down type situation, I would have it where I could move it from bow to bow, because it depends on the situation and where I'm at. But that's like any prepper, you got to have more than one backups. So
Backups for
lesson
backup.
learned, folks. Be careful who you talk to online. They're not always all sunshine and rainbows. But there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I'm surprised Jay didn't pop up here on this.
If he wants to, he can.
Yeah.
I'm welcome to anybody to come up with me.
I haven't seen him in a while.
No, if he wants to, anybody wants to come up, they're right there. But I did report it, Cecilia, so that's all I can do. Their reporting process is very limited. They don't have one for scammers. So you can do, I guess you can. Women can flash their nude bodies, but people can, are fine. But someone scams you out of money, there's nothing you can do.
Let's see. Let me pop that.
Are you going to show? Are you going to pop your face in, or are you just going to be just slap a rat?
Slap a rat. Slap a rat. Actually, I'm checking.
Are you afraid to show your pretty face, or what?
No, I'm actually right now. I'm on. I'm checking my analytics and my comments. I haven't checked in a while.
I check mine every once in a while.
Yeah. My view shot back up, which is good.
I'm just trying to remember which one I had for my monetization and stuff like that. So
I got edited video tomorrow, so I can at least try and get it out before 4 p.m.
As of yesterday morning, I was at 284.4.
There I am.
Hey, there you are. I like your setup.
That's a mess.
But it's better than just a curtain.
Yeah. Well, there's certain stuff I have to keep covered up.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But air rifles are different.
But it's a live stream. It doesn't matter.
Weird.
Yep,
Especially if you're talking about,
that's
air
the
rifles.
rules. I know that's the rules. Andy got hit with it really hard with it.
Who?
Andy's air guns review.
Oh.
Because he was on a live and he actually touched it and they pulled that plug on him real quick.
Interesting, because
and he was talking, it's an air gun here in the UK.
what's really interesting, Sean from Corporal's Corner showed off a shotgun and held it up to there, just said like less than 30 seconds and put it back down, and he didn't get dinged.
Yeah.
It was a 22 410 over and under, which, by the way, a very beautiful combo. I mean, that would be the perfect survival gun. Single shot, mind you, break barrel. Still amazing. But $600 I can't justify.
Yeah.
Hun,
What?
he's eating your chicken.
He's eating the remains of my chicken.
Lucky
Yeah,
cat.
but he got on your plate and took it down, hun. You
Yeah.
got to stop him.
You didn't do anything stupid. You just sit there and watch it happen.
Mac, no. Hun, stop him.
Go ahead, take care of it.
Butthead.
He's making her get up. He actually grabbed one of her pieces of chicken that she had finished eating and took it to the floor. Even though he's got food, he's got all his stuff, Has he
But
had his treats
better.
yet, love? Yeah, and he's had his treats.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was good food that he got a hold of.
Yeah. Well, thing is, Jenny has a habit of feeding him off her plate, even though I
Oh,
telling her not to. I don't, but she does. Let's see here. I did. Let's see if this is it. Yeah, I got something new in today. I went to the thrift shop. Being tell still got the tag thingy on it, and you're not gonna, you're gonna say, "Oh, you already have one," but yeah, I got me another one of these.
Carhartt.
Carhartts make really good hats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got stuff in the mail, and I already took care of them.
How's the weather down there? Is it still getting colder?
It's supposed to be cold tomorrow morning. I had a run out there. I checked the weather before you went live, and it's supposed to be like 40 degrees or under, so I had to run out there and cover up the greenhouse.
What's your temperature right now?
Oh. Let me go over here and look.
71 and sunny.
You need to update it, honey. Let me go over here and update it here. 58.
Wow, we're 48. 40 is out. No, let me correct myself. 44. Yeah, we're at 44 right now. So, yeah.
Yes, it says we're supposed to be. Look at the hourly. It says the low is supposed to be like 53.
Let me check something.
And Thursday morning is supposed to be 38. Yeah, so I got to get that second heater in the greenhouse.
Yeah, we're going to get down to 35 tonight.
A little chilly. That means the deer will be running and moving.
That's not the cold. It's going to get colder tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got an 8 o'clock appointment tomorrow morning with my doctor about my knee. And I may or may not hear about a possible future surgery event. So if they feel that I've lost enough weight, because officially I have lost over 32 pounds.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight.
I think I gained a couple more tonight after eating those 2.5 hamburger patties.
That's weird.
But
My chat would Cecilia, this had this happen. No, I don't.
really,
Nope, I have no idea why that happened.
I wonder who else is going to join us tonight.
I don't know. I just know that I'm still on the lookout for a new bow, even though I got scammed. But I still, I think I showed you this one.
I don't remember.
Well, I'll show you which one I was looking at. Not the one the guy scammed me on.
Yeah.
But a different one.
Yeah, I've noticed on YouTube, it goes, oh, snap, something went wrong. Then I lose the stream or something.
Okay.
Especially live streams.
Okay, let me go a little bigger on this one. Okay. This one is I'm going 60 pounds for me, or 55 for this one, I guess. It looks a lot like my Samick, as you can tell.
Yeah.
You've seen it in the past. It's a little bit more red than mine, but it's got some good, deals. It does not have the thumb screws like the other one does.
Oh, you need the Allen key?
You need an Allen key for this one. So this one here, I'm going to basically try to keep set up full time, but I'm going to try to order the screw ones from Three Rivers Archery to replace it, so I can take it down more, be easier to work with. So it's really nice setup. It comes with all the extra stuff. I don't really need the finger tab or the arm guard, but that's okay. I can work with even I'm not even going to need the arrow rest. But it's a nice looking bow setup.
Yeah.
as you can see. Now, the thing is, here's the thing that makes it really good. $98.90.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Free delivery Friday, November 2nd, 22nd. If I would have spent the money I spent on the other bow, on
Yeah.
this bow, I would have saved me about $50.
Easy.
So, yeah, so that's the only thing is I got screwed. There's nothing I can do. Ooh. Dang, I wish I had the money now because there was 11%. I'm checking something.
Oh, what was in that bag?
Why is that 198? I don't have 190. Oh, so I got to go to my cart.
Probably my targets.
Oh, that's why. That's better. Like, what the hell?
Did you take them off?
There we go. $98 is all it would cost me. So there we go. And you know, that's not a bad deal for a bow. Like I said, I don't really need the that thing right there, that or that, because I shoot off the shelf anyway. But yeah, can't really beat that price. So anybody else looking at it, they can go anywhere left or right from 20 pounds all the way up to 35 is no longer available. So you got 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Left or right-handed? Right-handed, you have all the options, just not left-handed. So there you go. What do you think?
Yeah, probably have to wait so you can get it.
I'm going to have to wait because I had to rearrange a few things in order to get it, the money I had. And I had a delay on my money coming in due to the person who handles my checks through Workman's Comp had a family emergency and she wasn't in the office all week.
Oh yeah, I know all about that.
So her assistant had to fill out, send in all the information, and she did it a day late because she didn't know she had to.
Mm.
So, and I didn't get my money until Sunday. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Squirt.org. What's the heck is that?
Well, apparently the order's shipped.
Oh, okay. How is it compromised? Just got to figure out some things. Oh, man. One of the reasons why I was getting this bow, because every year for my birthday, I ask for the same thing from Jenny. Arrows. And guess what I get for every year on my birthday?
Arrows.
No.
What?
I don't get arrows.
Socks.
She keeps on telling me it's too expensive.
Oh, you get a meal.
I get a meal, but that's our tradition. Everybody on their birthday gets a meal, their chosen meal. But it just, I do owe Jenny a meal out, but it's just things have just been wonky lately. I did find out something about my disability through the VA. I thought I had 5 things.
Yep. 6.
Apparently, having tinnitus and having hearing issues are 2 separate issues.
Oh, okay.
So they don't count as one. I thought they did. It's all in the ear. It's all in the ears. Apparently, it is not. So, my knees, back, wrist, ears, and ears,
Outer ear and inner ear.
pretty much.
Yeah, my ears were ringing the other day.
Okay, understandable. Apparently, he got hacked.
Oh,
I got scammed, Rob, on a bow that this guy promised me he was going to sell me for $150. No talk of shipping, no talk of anything, but $100 insurance, having to pay that. He said, "Oh, you get that back at the end." That's not how this works. I've bought stuff online before. You don't do that.
no.
I even have a copy of the receipt. It's from a shipping company I've never heard of. If you're going to ship something through UPS or something like that. Be reputable at the very least.
Kind of hard from China.
No, this one he was saying was from California.
So you thought.
So I thought. I mean, I would show you to you, but it's got my name on it and everything else, my address. I'd rather not show that. But yeah. And I go back to check the website and everything else, the track, where the tracking number is supposed to be through.
Yeah. No such thing.
No such website.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's shut down. So be warned, folks. Be careful. I mean, I'm not like I'm out a ton, but when you're on a limited budget right now due to my injury and everything, that little bit still hurts.
Oh yeah. Anytime anything happens, it hurts.
So yeah,
Even $50.
Now to me, $150 is a lot of money. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
It's not the most expensive bow I've ever bought, but that one I had tax returns to pay for that. But
Those are coming soon.
I know those are coming soon.
But it was supposed to be a really nice recurve that I was supposed to get, but didn't.
I don't accept anything from Rob on the Road.
Oh yeah, I know his anything links that pop up on in the chat, folks. Don't touch. If you guys, I think a lot of them already got blocked. So there is that. Rob, do you need to reboot or anything like that to get clean out your system? Run your virus deal to clear it out or whatever. It happens. I hate to say that he did it to a veteran. He knew it was a veteran, and he still did it, which really freaking sucks. And like I said, I can't even find that person anymore online. But lesson learned. Go through reputable companies that you've dealt with in the past. It's the only way you're gonna go.
Oh yeah.
But
even then, sometimes it's hard.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about Three Rivers Archery.
Yeah.
No issues with them. Those are reputable. Even Amazon, to a point. You order something from Amazon, you're going to get, if you're getting a bow, you'll get a bow. Yeah. Even when I got my first, that longbow that Ian claimed.
Yeah.
That was when, I think that was AliExpress years and years and years ago. But they've changed since then. But yeah, they've gotten better, but I don't want to order something from China anymore if I can't help it. Even though the one I'm looking at is probably from China.
Yeah.
But I like the look. I like the design. And those things, to me, mean more than if it's $1,000 bow. It's not about the bow. It's about the archer anyway. So there's that.
Yeah, function over fashion.
Exactly. I mean, even though a good archer can make any bow work better than it should. And the Samick Sages are not bad bows. They're considered entry-level bows. And this bow seemed to be a little bit on the upper end of that. The one that, I just showed you. Now, do I still plan on getting that one eventually? Sure. If I can get it at this price still, because, I don't know how long it's going to stay at that price. Yeah, it's freaking sucks. But it's nothing I can do about it. But thank you guys for your concerns and everything. The only good thing I've got recently in is just my new hat. That's it. It's not as good as my other one, mind you, but it's still. The thing is, the difference is in this. That's the newer one. Let's see, where's my old one at? I took it off and I can't remember what I did with it. Well, I'll find it later.
Oh yeah, that chat is really messed up.
Say what?
The chat is really messed up. I just looked over here at my tablet, and it still has mine from when I first chimed in. I'm the only one in the chat.
I'm showing it live. I can see it live.
I know. No, I'm talking about on my tablet.
I don't know about your tablet, dude.
I gotta get all caught up here. It's even doing it on my phone. The last one is here. Can you report it to TikTok? That was the last chat on my phone.
Last thing I got was Rob on the road saying, I'm on my computer.
Yeah.
I'd have to look on my phone to see if that changes anything.
Oh, by the way, I recovered the pellet the other night. It's clean. Dented up really good. Mushroomed, so no, it hit hard. It's just that fiberglass is that strong.
I'm still trying to see my live come up, and it hasn't done it yet. Okay, come on. Where are you? Yeah, I'm good on my phone. Might be just you.
Yeah.
I'm good on my phone. Might be just you. Yeah. Even though it's a little delay.
Well, there's always a delay.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if anybody has dedicated bows for different things like I do. Like you have dedicated air rifles for certain things. So it's just that I have certain things for certain reasons. Like eventually, I'm going to have a bow fishing setup using that bow. That way I just grab it and go. Though, like I was saying, I'm not sure if I think I told you before, is that a good archer, should have a bow for every situation, and you'd be able to move your setups from bow to bow to bow, which is I like the versatility of that factor. Now, the only longbow that I can do that with is my takedown longbow, which is my survival longbow.
Yeah,
it's the only one that's got the setup for that. But I still have to get the screws. That's the only thing it's holding me up on that one is my screws. Being able to screw it to my bow. I still haven't had a chance to get those yet. But I've got the arrow. I've got the reel. I've got this thing. I just need the screws. But I like the ability to swap situations. Because if I'm going to a place that's, say, bow fishing near a creek or river that has high foliage, trees are really low, can't really stand up well, I'm not going to take my longbow with me in that situation because it's just too cumbersome. It's too tall. Now, a recurve, mind you, is shorter. And I want to make sure when I do hit something, even if it's a glancing shot, it's going to basically do the job because I don't want to waste a shot. Because, yes, yeah, if I miss, I could definitely damage my arrows as I shoot. But that's why you always have multiple tips available. Always buy backups.
Oh, yeah.
Even in archery, still the same. But I like the idea. Well, I came up with an idea, but I'm not sure what you would think about this one, Jason. Imagine, if you will, a crossbow with a bow fishing line, like I was telling you, like similar to what Ian's got.
Yeah, they make them.
Yes, but here's the thing: not for fishing.
For what?
Small game.
Yeah,
You know why?
then you can't get away.
You got it. Exactly. That's why. Because I figured, especially if something decides to dive down into the brush.
Did you feed her yet?
No.
So people think outside your box, because just because you have a bow for bow fishing, a bow for small game, doesn't mean you can't use it for both. Now, make sure when you do use it for actually hunting small game, do not use frayed line or anything like that. Could be snapped. Because even though our arrows are really durable because they're fiberglass rods, you can't afford to lose them, because they can be, even if and wounding shots. I never like wounding an animal and letting it suffer. That's not what works. I hunt for food, folks, not trophies. Just saying. I'm sure that Jason's the same way.
Yeah.
With the exception of mice and rats. Those are different.
Yeah,
But-
no, you can't eat those.
And eventually maybe armadillos and pigs. So I'm not sure if he would want to eat an armadillo.
Yeah.
Though I do know they're down there. Not as plentiful as they are in Florida, but they're down there. Now, question, Jason.
Hold on.
Okay. Well, maybe you might know, Molly. Do you know anything about armadillos?
Just that they're rubbery.
They're rodents. Yeah, they're armored rodents, but are rodents. You know how they got from Florida to Texas?
In the back of somebody's truck.
What was that?
The back of a truck.
You think they just stowed away?
No. They're just that prolific.
So they're in the Louisiana too, in Mississippi.
Yeah, everywhere here.
Okay, no one's ever talked to them about being in those places.
Oh yeah. In Georgia and
Okay.
Iowa.
I've not seen them in Iowa. It's too cold. It gets. I mean, in the wintertime, unless they can figure out a way to.
Definitely, we saw a lot of them on the highway there in Arkansas and Missouri.
I don't think they made it up this far though, but I can check real quick. It's a good idea. It's a good thing to check on.
Yeah, armadillos are kind of cool looking and ugly at the same time.
Apparently, they can. They're embedded in Kyoto and Marshall County. There've been 10 to 24 sightings in the last 6 years.
Yeah, you'll pretty much only see them at night or right at dusk and dawn.
Because I think it's because we have so many raccoons.
Yeah, they're nocturnal.
No, the thing, raccoons they're fighting for the same food source,
Yeah, you guys are like way overpopulated with raccoons.
and raccoons pretty much eat anything. So, they came up from Mexico. Okay. Oh wow, they're considered protected in Iowa. Really? Huh.
I don't know why, but
I don't know why either. While they can make it to Iowa now and then, they're not likely to survive our cold, harsh winters. So they're not rated for how cold it gets here.
they'll adapt.
They have nothing to protect themselves. They need fur.
Yeah, but they can burrow in for the wintertime.
Yeah, they have to go down at least 4 feet or better,
Oh, believe me, they can dig.
get below the frost line.
They can dig.
Oh, I don't doubt they can dig.
Oh, yeah, they can.
And if anybody knows how to hunt armadillos, you need a good Dachshund or smaller dog that can go into burrows. And Dachshunds were known for being badger dogs.
Yep. And Wolverine dogs.
Yep, that badgers and wolverines. I always consider badger and wolverines on the same. You know, even though wolverines are a little bit harsher.
Yeah.
But they're the same species.
The mongoose. Yeah.
Yeah, we do have our wild weasels and stoats and things like that here, but not as plentiful as other places. I've seen an actual wild weasel before, and I thought it was a ferret when I saw it.
I've met a couple of wild weasels.
I've seen one when I was. I've got a video here on TikTok. Sorry, TikTok, YouTube. That I did a while back about ducklings. This mama duck and ducklings down at one of the creeks, 4 Mile Creek in Des Moines. And this mama got all her ducklings into the water, and just as she got them all in the water, a white weasel came over the bank.
Was it a weasel or was it a marten?
It was white. I don't know. I've never seen one in the wild before, so I wouldn't know. And
I've actually met
a white one.
Yeah,
huh?
I've actually met a couple of wild weasels.
How so?
Over at Edwards Air Force Base.
I had a feeling that might be the case, but yeah. I think I might have met a few too when I was in the Air Force, but no, it was definitely an albino one because it wasn't winter, so it wasn't a winter coat, and because everything else was green except for this weasel. This weasel was white.
An albino.
Yeah, so the fact that it was there and it was after ducks. So, I ran into a few. Now, when Ian was just a baby, I used to have ferrets. Really nice. They're cool for what they are. So,
yeah,
we had two. One was named Bear, and the other one had another name, but it didn't work out great because he kept trying to escape, and he almost got killed multiple times. So I called him Houdini because he kept on escaping. He escaped from being dead. He escaped out of his cage multiple times, out of rooms you didn't think he could get out of. He got out of. He found a way.
So they're smart.
Well, Houdini was. Bear was short, squat, and gray. He had a bear face. But that's neither here nor there. There is no more bears. No. I am probably going to be kicking myself about my mistake, folks, so bear with me a bit if you see me be a little melancholy about it. I don't like being bested in, especially when it comes to bows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't a bow hacker, it was a hacker. So, yay. Other than that, that's all I can say about that. How's everybody? Hope things are going well for you guys. What's new?
I can almost go to sleep now after I ate dinner.
We had chicken, and it was way too greasy for me. My stomach's going to be churning. I may or not be leaving here to go use the roof facilities.
Go ahead.
No,
give it a moment.
Right now, but in the future. Jenny's in there right now, so I can't.
I must have had Kentucky Fried Chicken or Church's.
It was KFC.
Okay.
But normally when I get KFC, I don't get regular chicken on the bone. I get chicken strips because they're less greasy.
I can't eat a whole lot of fried foods, so.
Right now I'm just trying to see if I can find that receipt that I had. I'm like I said, I'm going to be kicking myself for a while on that. And I could have put that money towards something even better because Weird Al Yankovic is coming to Des Moines next year. And yeah, unless you're a Weird Al fan, You probably don't understand. Hello, is anybody there? Testing
Nope.
1, 2, 3.
Nope.
Hello, McFly.
Nope. There's like nobody in the chat.
I know. It's like, if you're still here, please put a 1 in the chat.
I'm here at 1.
Okay. Please share it out, by the way, folks. Please like and share, because I didn't get a chance to share anything out. I literally went live exactly at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, so there's 3 watching. So one of them is probably my tablet.
Okay, I need to make sure you share this out, folks, because I haven't even had a chance. I just liked my own video. I didn't get a chance to do that. So I'm going to try sharing it out a little bit, see if that helps. I barely got a chance to get it monetized. And getting everything set up. And I was still doing that when we got going. So
yeah.
Let's see here. Copy that. Go to Instagram and share it there.
Ooh, that AC is cold.
So, has anybody else been scammed online before?
Yeah.
What did you get scammed about?
It was a piece of furniture that looked like a side table.
It looked like a piece of furniture with a side table.
Yeah? What happened?
Oh, and a bed folds out of it.
Oh, it was like a hide a bed.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I just sent a link there. Hopefully, Mandy will show up. Who knows?
Yeah. She's probably at work.
Well, she just posted just a minute ago on the Outdoor People on Instagram. She said, hello, Grace, to the Outdoor People chat.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I already commented on that.
You said, okay.
And welcome to the group.
Yep. But if
I haven't even seen Grace yet in here.
Grace doesn't show up here anymore. We got in an argument.
Oh.
That's okay. I mean, we'll still talk to each other on other chats. It just about her and Michael are okay people. It's not nothing wrong with that. It's just we have our differences of opinion, and that's fine. If you didn't have a difference of opinion, I'd be worried about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at something.
And by the way, Grace is one of the smartest people I know. Just saying. Especially when it comes to Air Force stuff, because she was in a lot longer than I was. And her, I think her security clearance was way above mine. And I had a really high one due to where I was stationed.
One of the guys I used to follow on Instagram, on YouTube, all of a sudden it's starting to pop back up now.
Right?
It's Hajimoto.
Oh, I'm going to show you something real quick. Remember I told you about the website being null and void anymore?
Yeah.
This is what came up when I did it. And the website, this Allegiant Shipping, doesn't exist. That's the website. The website does not exist anymore, which really sucks. Thank you for still hanging around, Cecilia.
Yeah, thank you.
And like I said, please share this out as much as you can. I shared it out. Hopefully we can get CR in here somewhere. Hey, there's Big Mike.
Here's Big Mike. How you doing?
He's having issues getting in too. I don't know what's going on with that. Mike, you wouldn't believe what happened. I know I'm whining a bit, and I apologize for that, folks. It's just that it still makes, hurts. I just can't believe somebody would do that to a veteran, honestly, when they knew what was going on.
They don't care.
Yeah, all they care about is the bottom line. There's their money in their accounts. So, okay, there's a Jason Statham movie. I'm not sure if any of them you guys have seen it, called The Beekeeper.
No, I haven't.
He plays a guy, start the movie, he is a beekeeper, but he is more than just beekeeper. The place where he was living at, he was renting a small place from this one lady's farm, keeping bees and helping her out and everything else. She gets scammed out of over $2 million out of her personal accounts and charity accounts that she ran.
Yeah.
Which caused her to basically take her own life. So he finds out who scammed her out of all that money and runs it up the chain, because he used to work for a government agency as a beekeeper, try to keep the status quo and keep, everything copacetic.
Yeah.
And he ends up finding out that the guy who did it all was the son of the president.
Ooh.
Yeah. And she was complicit too, because she knew about it, but didn't say anything because it was her son.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not a selective secretive cult of Ninja Moose. It's the flying squirrels. You got to remember that. Can't trust anything that flies without wings.
No, that's a
Hey,
lot.
Tyler. Oh, he's out hunting coons tonight. Well, good luck on that.
Hey, Ajax.
Are you using air, shotgun, or what? I need to know.
It's peanut butter jelly and a baseball bat.
No. Because all it would do is mean that raccoon would take it away from you and beat you silly with it. You seen how big the raccoons get here.
Oh, yeah, they get big here, too.
Yeah, but that one you thought was a dog.
Yeah, they get big.
They're corn-fed. What do you expect? I'm hoping Rob shows up, by the way, because I'm supposed to see him tomorrow. No, I got scammed, Tyler. Big time. Lost $150. Yeah, people said, yes, it happens. Okay. 22 Avenger. I'm not familiar with that one.
Ooh, honey, we got to go to Sonic's tomorrow.
Corn dog Wednesday.
Yep, corn dog Wednesday, 99 cents a corn dog. Guess where I'm going for breakfast? We'll go get myself 3 corn dogs.
Oh, he's using the event. Okay, air rifle. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's using the adventure. Oh, he's using those slugs.
That's like $350 for that thing.
A little bit more than that.
No, I'm looking at Pyramid Air.
Yeah.
That's what they're selling it for. I know you agree with Pyramid Air. You're the one who gave me the address for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So if it's $350 on Pyramid Air, trust the price.
Yeah, like I said, I've had no issues with them. I know some people have, but I haven't.
Okay. Now, I would rather still go with a $150 regular rifle over the slugs any day, for one reason: the availability of ammo. Yes, you can say, "Oh, I get all these 100 slug, pellets and stuff," but the thing is, you still got to compress pump up your rifle, and I don't want to have to worry about that, especially if something happens in the middle of the woods, like losing compression or something like that. Then you're screwed. It's just a club then. But that's my personal preference and reasoning. So if you are if you're a lover, and
you can also break a string in your SOL too.
I always carry backups on my strings,
Well, so do I.
but yeah, because I mean, any good archer always carries backups.
Tell you what, if anybody goes out hunting with one gun, they're stupid.
But the thing is, most people, that's what happens. They do. That's all they do. I mean, a decent person will carry a pistol with them when they go deer hunting, whether they're using a bow or not, to help dispatch an animal at the end if they need to. But that's it, you know.
Well, the pistol's for self-defense.
No, a pistol in this situation, actually, depending on which time of the year, I think, which is like
you get charged by a larger predator trying to claim your prey.
Well, the largest thing we probably have in Iowa would be the rare cougar. Rare cougar. The biggest one after that is the bobcat.
Yeah, bobcats still mess you up.
They can.
Generally, they stay away, but unless it's got rabies, then yeah.
Or it's got babies. But that's, I mean, like I said, it's rare that they're going to be anywhere where you could hear a shot or something like that. Now, a bow, mind you, is a little different. But like I said, this time of year, there's an exception to no guns during bow season. Because it's not just bow season.
Yeah.
It's muzzleloader season too. And for about a week or two, they cross over. And I'm a firm believer, as long as you have your certification for both, your tags for both, if you don't get your one with a bow, you get it with your muzzleloader. There should be no law against it, as long as you're certified for both and you have your tags for both. So that's not bad. 80 yards is a little bit far out for me. I would not shoot that far. Now, with my 22, I can go that far if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Now, what's the range of rate of fire, Tyler? I don't know what the rate of fire on those are.
As fast as you can re-rack it and put another round in. I mean, it's a lever action.
No, the bears are rare here in Iowa, Mike. You know that. As I said, rare, but not impossible. Right now, like I said, it's deer season right now. Let me double check, make sure I am 100% correct on my thinking on the dates. Early split is October 1st to December 6th on archery season, the first season, early split. And muzzleloader goes from October 12th, 20th, and so that right there covers. That's already over. So that was, I missed that one then. Okay. It'll cover, okay. Late split is what it covers for a whole week. They're both in season for both. Now, I don't know if you've shot muzzleloader before, Jason, or not.
Oh, yeah.
Or Ajax for that matter, because I forgot I can't remember if I asked him that question. But I know that they do make, I've heard of anyway, air or pneumatic shotguns. I've heard of one.
Yeah, that is a controversy on its own. It's a little.
Hey, Doug, long time no see, brother.
I think it'd be great for like shooting like squirrels and short distance.
Small game.
Yeah,
only.
But
we're not talking deer or anything like that.
Yeah, no, you're not going to be able to go out and dove hunt like you can like with a 12 or a 20.
Or a 410.
Or a 410. The shot's just not fast enough. You have to lead it really far.
No, I would think for doves and pheasants, 410 is perfectly fine. And now they added the newest tungsten ammo situation for turkey, you can now hunt turkey with a 410.
Yeah,
Um,
but don't you? You also have to use tungsten to do that, right?
yeah, that was the ammo thing I was talking about. The the specialized
Yeah.
ammo. But the thing is, you're allowed to. That's as long as you have the proper ammo, you're good. Just don't do it very much because that ammo is expensive. But as long as it shoots the same, I don't know what the weight difference is between steel shot, tungsten shot, or um, even lead shot.
Yeah,
Weight
tungsten
difference.
is heavier than steel and it's harder than steel, so it's going to carry uh, the weight better.
Now, here's the problem: if it's heavier and you're using the same amount of grains as you would for a steel shot, that means it doesn't mean it carries as far due to
Mm,
weight.
to a limit, yeah, it'll just help hold energy further down range. That's all.
It's just that you have to angle a little bit more, lead a little better, especially if you're doing it on the fly, especially for pheasant, quail, or even turkey in this case.
Well, it's like you shooting a 200 grain arrow versus a 100 grain arrow.
Oh, I don't like shooting 100 grain. Those things are way too light.
Exactly.
I mean, literally, they're. I mean, my bow off my bows, they would fishtail like nobody's business.
Yeah, or between 150 and a 200. 200 is going to be really slow, but yet it'll still almost go the same distance. It'll just carry more energy.
I have to actually shoot a heavier grain arrow anyway because of the pole that I use. The one
Yeah.
that needs the most. I mean, my 100 pounder would have no issues shooting my fiberglass fishing arrows because they're heavier weighted. That means it'd be greatly more energy is induced into the shot, that kind of thing. That being said, Doug, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. If you read the
What's up, PR?
description, I got scammed. So, and I feel like an idiot.
Mm,
And someone's got the Yahoo chat open. I heard my voice.
yeah. Ooh.
Man, I remember when they used to do that thing back on Yahoo all the time. You
Yeah.
remember that?
Oh yeah.
Especially when you had notifications. Now, we did get KFC, but they forgot my straw, so I had to grab one of my wife's coffee drink straws and use that. But versatility, myself, like a 410, like we were discussing, the changing of the ammo and everything, depending on what you're hunting, seems it's more versatile than would be a air rifle of the same caliber. I would think. What would you think? You guys are the aficionados in the air rifles. You guys know that more than I do.
Well, it's not
What's your,
hard.
what's your pitch on that?
In which way?
Well, I mean, comparison to what's the comparable pneumatic version to a 410?
To a 410? There really isn't one because there's only the Dragon Claw and the AEA are the only ones that shoot shot right now.
Well, here's the thing: the 410 is not classified as a shotgun.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, the 410 will actually perform better than the air shotties.
Yeah, because it's actually classified as a rifle because of the rifling of the barrel.
Ah, hold on. Okay, Rob, good.
Good way to go, Rob. 2 thumbs up on you for being smart. I wish I
Ooh.
was. I had my dumb moment. Yeah. Welcome back, though.
All right, I guess Cecilia's taken off.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, she already took off.
Yeah,
She took off about
yeah,
6 minutes ago.
yeah. Let's see. Got CR is listening. He's cooking rice without a rice cooker. Good. That means he knows how to use a stove.
What if he's using the microwave rice? Huh?
Microwave was just evil. It's only good for reheating coffee and making popcorn.
Well, you've
Oh,
heard
it's
about.
good for.
I've seen the microwave rice, the pouches.
Yeah, it's the rice is already cooked. All you do is just heat it up. It's already made.
Back in the day, in the Air Force, way back in the day, someone had a rice cooker that he put in the microwave that was made of plastic or some kind of hard material that cooked the rice in the thing while it was in the microwave. I've never seen one since. So,
Yeah, I know. We have one too, but he never answers the call.
are you talking about Jason?
We're not supposed to talk about that.
Well, he's can we call him our black hat or white
Yeah,
hat in this case?
yeah. Don't mention names.
He's our we can see we have other names for him.
Yeah.
I can call him Coffee King. We can call him. I haven't talked to him in ages though.
I talked to him
Because
a couple weeks ago.
I'm not on. He's not. I'm not on him at the same time he is. That's the main reason.
No, I just happened to talk to him a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I've seen people put regular popcorn in a paper sack. Yes, in the microwave. It can be done. And I saw somebody do this one on TikTok or Instagram. I can't remember which. They used a flat hair iron to make popcorn. Apparently, it works. It pops popcorn. I don't know why you would want to do it that way, but they did it that way. Popcorn went everywhere. But now I'm trying to decide whether I want to get me a 20 gauge or a 410. What would you suggest? And not
20.
air rifle, because I don't do air rifles.
20.
A 20. I want to get a semi-automatic for the rate of fire reasons, because I grew up with a break barrel and it sucked. Especially if you didn't get the shot right the first time, having to reload real quick. There's no reloading quick with a break barrel.
Yeah, there is.
I'm not a speed shooter. I'm not one of those cowboy guys that do that speed shooting competition stuff. But
when I was young, I was able to get 2 clay pigeons with a break barrel.
not me. I didn't do my dad didn't believe in wasting ammo that way. So there was no, clay pigeons in my household. Yep, I believe it is.
My brother and I went through a lot of them.
Ian, well, actually, I don't know if they have one down there. Do they? Give me a second. I'm trying to remember something. I'm trying to remember a place.
Oh my goodness, that was 40 years ago.
It's an organization you can be a member of, and they have like things like shooting ranges and things like that.
Yeah.
What's it called?
A shooting range?
No. The name of the group. It's like everywhere.
Oh, there's lots of them. Why?
Name one of the higher ones, the main ones. I'm trying to remember a name and I can't remember it.
I'm trying to remember what it is.
Isaac Walton League.
Okay, no, I'm not familiar with them.
You're not familiar with Isaac Walton League? Oh,
No.
Then I've got to. Okay, it's a. Give me a second here. I'll wait for it to pop up here. They're all over Iowa. Over the past 100 years, the Isaac Walton League of America has an extraordinary champion and defender of nation's soil, air, and woods, waters, and wildlife. Through membership-driven, bottom-up governance, they protect outdoor America in communities across the country while working strategically at the national level to win critical conservation battles.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they make sure that public hunting areas exist.
Yeah.
They make sure that, areas that are devastated by the the wasting disease that like deer went through. Help
Yeah.
help with that. They help make sure if lands gets devastated by a flood, they help do with that. That kind of thing. They help make sure that the wildlife in the area is there for everybody to enjoy, to
Yeah.
either watch, hunt, whatever, fish, whatever.
Conversation. Was it the not conversation? It's
Conservation.
conservation. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, they're a high end conservation group. Um, they're out of Maryland originally, but they're all over the United States, and I've been to many events. They sponsor a lot of wildlife dinners
Yeah,
and things like
almost like
that.
the Audubon Society and all that.
Well, more than Audubon. Audubon's mainly just birds, but Isaac does everything. It's all encompassing under one umbrella. So they they sponsor like the free fishing weekends a lot of places. I'm not sure if you guys have it down in Texas or not, but okay, I will be right back. I need to get out of my boots and stuff because my knee is killing me.
All right.
But you got the con, sir. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Yeah, the shooting education. Sorry, just now looking up at the chat. Oh, CR, you didn't know you can make popcorn in a bag? You open the box, you take off the plastic wrapper, and you put it in the microwave. That's a paper bag. Let's see. What else has been going on besides the cooking of dinner? Which I got to try and edit tomorrow and get out before 4 o'clock. Been watching the mouse in the shop, just going back and forth, just being a mouse. So wasn't feeling good with the past 2 days with the headache. And Molly's playing her game. Let's see, what else we be doing? Now that we have the adventure van back, I don't know. We need to go do some fishing, honey. Yeah, we need to go fishing. Oh, guys, I'm checking up on some stuff here. Hold on. Sergeant's talk. Yeah. Yeah, like I said. Oh, I need to get the plant stakes for the peppers. I forgot to get those the past couple days. Oh, CR says hi. She says hi. And she puts sweetheart behind there. And let's see, I got one weed eater up and running. The other one I think is I think the power head on it might be gone. Because it was backfiring and everything else, so I think all the timing's off. Something's bent in there. And that was the newer one too. Yeah, so at least we got one gas weed eater running now out of two. Because somebody was using ethanol alcohol in them. Which the fuel lines do not like ethanol alcohol because it breaks them down. It only takes about 2 years. That's why you use ethanol-free fuel in your small engines. Or your actual vehicle, get about 17% performance gain. Yeah. She's got a snack for you. Oh, she barely ate. Yeah. My little puppy's not looking so good. And let's see, so that means I need to get out and weed eat tomorrow morning.
JCR. I'm here.
Get your booties off.
I got my boots off. I got my jammies on.
haven't done that yet.
Well, I generally don't go anywhere during the day. Generally, I don't. I mean, today I did, but not. Yeah. But here's the other hat I was telling you about. You can see the.
Yeah.
See that logo compared to this one. Much different.
Yeah.
This is actually a patch. This is just a little tag sewn on. Which is why I like the older style better.
Well, what, it was embroidered?
No, oh, it's embroidered. Yeah, this one's embroidered.
Yeah. I prefer embroidery.
Now, one thing that I like about my hats here, I can, especially these right here, I can add my patches on here. I do have to, I can put this one over the logo if I want to. I should put it upside up, to be honest, but so if I wear my hat, I can be patriotic if I want to, or if I need to put my medic hat on. Got my medic badge on, so you never know. So, what I miss?
We're just talking about some of the stuff that I need to get done. I need to go fishing. I need to do that editing tomorrow before 4 o'clock so I can get it out. I need to do weed eating tomorrow. I need to do laundry. So they got the one of the 2 weed eaters back up and running. Spent $15 per kit for the repair of the weed eaters, but I think the head on one of them it might be bad. The power plant.
Is yours gas or electric?
I got a gas one. Well, I got an electric one, and I was preparing some gas ones for the mother-in-law. And one of them it's backfiring, so I think something might be bent in it.
You think a piston's got a bent?
Yeah, because it's not firing correctly. It won't rev up. It won't get up to RPM. So either the rings might be bad in it. They could have used not enough oil in it. So I'd rather have a little bit more oil in there. I'd rather have a fouled plug than a burnt engine. It's cheap to replace a spark plug. But replacing a whole power head, no.
Right.
Let's kind of hope that I get them both up and running. But this one was backfiring, and it ruined the brand new air filter. It ruined a brand new air filter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How did it do that?
Something's up with the timing on it. I think it's backfiring. It's a 2-stroke, so it's backfiring. So something's off on it, and I'm not going to take it fully apart to find out, because more than likely, probably the stator is probably off on it, maybe 1 or 2 degrees, and that's enough to get it to backfire. So something slipped on there.
Right.
So something got a little bit stripped. Is the only thing I can think of. And those things are a pain in the neck to tear apart. And then put it back together. I mean, I can R&R a carburetor in like 2 minutes. It'll run, then it'll just shut off. It'll run and shut off. It'll backfire. So yeah, there's something wrong with it. There's something not working right. And I put a brand new carburetor on it. Yeah, brand new carburetor on there, new fuel lines, new fuel filters, new air filter. So I changed the other one out. It fired right up. It was go. So if we're gonna get rid of that one there, I'm just gonna strip it for parts and put it in a box.
Right.
Just get rid of the rest of it.
I mean, I'd rather have a gas-powered one, to be honest.
They both have a detachable boom.
I just don't want to deal with battery packs because they run out. It's easier to put more fuel in than recharge a battery.
Well, the thing is with the battery, you got like 15, 20 minutes. Well, I'll tell you what, on a half acre or more, it ain't worth it.
No,
If you have like a couple hundred square feet for a lawn, in a neighborhood in the city, yeah, you're fine with that. You come out here and you got trees and a half acre of turf. No, it's not going to go far.
exactly.
They just don't have the power as the gas.
Exactly. I mean, I can deal with certain things, but not that.
Yeah, it's
I
like
can't. People don't sell them at Walmart anymore.
yeah,
The gas ones.
because they're junk.
Gas ones?
No, the electric ones. Yeah, they're trying to make everything electric. Well, let's see you mow a park with an electric mower. It doesn't happen.
They still sell them online,
Yeah.
but not in stores. Because I was looking for a chainsaw.
Oh no, go to Lowe's, or actually go to a lawnmower shop. Okay, they'll have them there.
Well, the thing is, I don't need a high end chainsaw for what I need it for. I need a medium to low because I've got low brush. We're talking small trees, less than an inch or less in diameter.
Get an electric chainsaw, a corded electric chainsaw.
No, I don't want to have to do anything with electric because I don't like being tethered.
You know what? I like my electric chainsaw. You know why? Because it's quiet.
I don't freaking care. I want people to know I'm doing something.
Yeah, well,
Right.
after 30 years with all that power equipment, yeah, sometimes I like the electric.
And the
But not-
fact is, there's something about having a chainsaw, especially when you want to cut up logs and stuff, that you're not tethered. You don't have to worry about accidentally tripping over your cord or whatever.
Well, still makes a battery pack one.
I still wouldn't buy a battery pack one.
No. That one there is outrunning and outperforming their gas.
I don't care
chainsaws.
if it's a platinum award-winning, peacekeeping one. I will not use an electric one.
Yeah.
That's rude.
I don't trust them,
You keep saying I don't care. That's
Yeah.
Keep sharing.
and they can't handle being wet, no matter what they say. But they've got ones on Walmart.com for under $100. Does it have to be high end for me? No, because I'm not looking for high end. I'm looking for just something that works.
Yeah, whenever you do, dump out the fuel when you're not using it and run it out of fuel.
Oh yeah, I'd never leave it in there. And, especially if it's a gas oil mixture or whatever. Make sure you use the proper mixture for that. I have no idea what Dragon Fire rounds would do to the average raccoon.
It'll catch it on fire. It's a shotgun.
That's like
that
using
breathes fire.
phosphorus rounds in my 22. Can you imagine a 22 firing phosphorus rounds?
Yeah, it's called a tracer.
Yeah, could you imagine using tracer rounds out of a 22?
I've seen them.
Really?
I won't.
22 rifles.
I won't use them
Why?
because they're a big fire hazard.
What if you're trying to start a fire on purpose?
You
Like
need
you're trying to do it like a backfire or something like that.
yeah, you
know?
need at least 150 feet for it to ignite.
Well, if you're trying to do a backfire, if there's a forest fire already, it doesn't matter. You just gives you a reason to fire off a ton of rounds.
Yeah. Also expensive.
RPM is a big reason. I don't think the electric can get the same as.
Oh no, you can get far more RPMs out of electric than you can of a gasoline engine.
Yet the duration is a lot smaller because you're dependent on the battery pack, and they don't take into account of resistance of the wood, condition, regular conditions, and everything else. I'm sorry, more power out of gas than electric on that count. I'm sorry. Fire jumpers and loggers do not carry electric chainsaws for a reason.
No.
Because there's no place to charge your freaking chainsaw in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, I like that one from Still. That one impressed me. Even more so than the DeWalt one.
Well, the ones I'm looking for, I mean, like I said, I am not looking for high end.
Yeah.
Because, yes, they do have some really good high end ones. I don't freaking care.
Buy a better quality that it lasts long.
Yeah. Well, like a McCullough, that'll do good.
Well, McCulloughs are really versatile chainsaws. And for most people who didn't know anything about McCullough chainsaws, they're carbureted and everything else, and they have clutches.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been used for years for go-kart engines.
Oh, yeah. I grew up with a McCullough chainsaw. My brother and I got one for Christmas, and we kind of souped them up and went to work on the firewood.
And also, like I said, you can make go-karts out of them.
Yeah, we burnt up our chainsaws in about a year.
You burn them up?
Oh, yeah, we did.
You over-revved them or something?
Oh, yeah. We had those things screaming.
You need to service them like regularly.
Oh, no. We were
overdoing them.
We were, put it this way, it wasn't designed to do what we were doing.
Probably.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I know you lived in Arizona. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Southern California.
Okay, where in Southern California? Because
right next to Edwards Air Force Base.
Okay, I knew a lot of people from Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
I was stationed at the Presidio of Monterey, so you know where Monterey is.
Oh yeah.
So you know how far we were apart. I went to Sacramento. I went to all the other places too, but I drove all over the place. So I drove literally our company van carrying dispatches. You got to have a security clearance for that for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure. But the thing is, one of the main reasons I got into backpacking was California, surprisingly, and redwoods. Love redwoods, sequoias, redwoods, all of them, all the big trees. But we're jumping topics all over the place. I apologize, folks.
Yeah.
But in a grid down situation, I think a gas powered chainsaw would be more functional than a electric one any day.
Well, I didn't say I didn't have any gas chainsaws. I just like using my electric.
No. I'm talking about my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Now, if you have your own opinion for your own reason, that's cool. But my reason is it's going to be easier for me to find gas than me trying to make electricity. And even in the right situation, you could probably convert a chainsaw into running a generator.
I don't think it has the torque.
That's why you have to do the
gear ratio.
Yeah.
But you also lose all your RPMs when you do that too.
Well, I mean, it's an idea. It's a possibility, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know you can use a car's alternator, to make a wind turbine.
You only get 105 watts out of it.
The one that's actually surprising, the one that makes better electricity than that, is a treadmill motor. Makes really good motors for generating electricity. You see people probably see those out on the curb all over the place, depending on where you live, because people just threw them on the curb, get rid of them. But people don't use treadmills anymore.
Yeah, the problem is it doesn't give you a whole lot of watts, though.
It's the amperage is all that matters.
No, it doesn't have a whole lot of amperage.
But they can still do it, though.
It's only a 15 amp motor.
Now, do you have a chainsaw, CR? And is it a steel? No, I've always, I grew up knowing steels were really good ones, but McCulloughs were common back then. We're talking back in the 70s.
Oh yeah, they're still common now.
So, but you don't see them as much. Now, nowadays they have ones like Greenworks. They have Garwinner and a lot of Hyper Tough.
Yeah, a lot of Walmart specials.
That's what I'm reading right now. I'm not going off Amazon or anything like that yet. But Troy Built is a good brand.
Pricey.
There's nothing wrong with Troy Built.
No, they're pricey. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
American made, though. Well, actually, I should say American assembled.
It says see price in cart. So I'm going to check, see how much a $169.88
How long
for
is the
a
bar?
16-inch gap for a Troy Built.
How long is the bar?
16.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We're talking basic one. We're not talking lobbing down big
Not
tree.
professional. It's just a homeowner.
Yeah, I'm a homeowner. I wouldn't need anything bigger than that.
I'm sorry. Like I said, when it comes to equipment, I'm kind of spoiled.
Yeah, but you had all access to all the toys,
Oh, I know.
so you don't count.
I'm spoiled. Well, I know what lasts long too, and what can take the abuse.
Now I don't know if they have McCulloughs or not. How do you spell McCullough again? The MC Cola or the MU?
Hold on. McCullough chainsaws. Capital C ULLOCH. I think. With my glasses on. Yeah. Hey, Walmart, $58.
How do you spell it again?
MCCULLOCH. Maybe I should say MCCULLOCH.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The next one next to it is probably gonna be the Portland.
They're calling them vintage. The ones I see here.
Yeah, and you got the. I think they changed the name to the Poland.
I don't know. But they have a 14-inch bar one for $238. They call it the Mini Mac 35 with a 14-inch bar. And there's another one. There's another Mini Mac chainsaw vintage, 2-stroke for parts only. Why would they do parts only on Walmart? I don't get it.
Look at the Poland Pro, POULAN. Those have been halfway decent chainsaws for like a homeowner.
Now eBay's got a brand new McCullough CS50S 18-inch gas-powered chainsaw, 2-stroke, 50cc engine for $199.99. Brand new in the box, so to speak. Now, most people don't do gas-powered chainsaws anymore, but I'm just curious what it's. They have some generic ones that I've never heard of. Like I said, I would not want to use a electric one to save my life on a tree. If it died when you're halfway through a tree and you gets pinched, you're out of chainsaw.
I don't think that you would use it.
Okay, I'm gonna check with Lowe's, or that's where you suggested, right?
Yeah.
Because they got Craftsman's. Husqvarna's, those are supposed to be really good high end ones now.
Yeah,
Correct?
they're just below still. They are a good chainsaw.
Craftsman is up there still. I'm glad to hear there's
Not so much.
Not as much as everybody thinks they are. They're trying to make a comeback.
the thing is I was looking up gas powered and it still comes up electric.
Yeah.
Still.
Well, I got the Craftsman electric one.
Still. It's easy.
Okay.
Well, look at the Poulan Pro. So try that one. Poulan.
Is that at Lowe's?
They're everywhere,
Oh, I'm on Lowe's right now.
but you'll find those out like Walmart for $150.
Craftsman's running about between 189 to 220. Actually, they have a cheap Husqvarna for $239.
Now they get the home line too as well. I don't know if they're still in business.
There's one called Will Davin or Waldavin or something like that. I'm not familiar with that brand, so I wouldn't know. Ridgeline. I've heard of Ridgeline, I think. You know anything about them?
No, I don't.
I think I've heard of them. Mainly, I've got these trees in the backyard that serve no purpose other than being there. The neighbor doesn't want them. I don't want them. They just take up space, and we have to mow around it. They serve no purpose of being there. They weren't planted. They just started growing. So I was figuring out taking out all the major small trees around the backyard and everything else, especially since it's where I'd go shooting a lot anyway, where I don't lose a lot of arrows. And the fact is, it just makes the backyard look nicer. Let's check out. Everybody likes Home Depot, but we're going to check Home Depot out.
You got Harbor Freight too. Don't forget.
I haven't got there yet. They got Echoes. I've heard of Echoes. I don't know anything else.
Echoes are halfway decent.
Ryobi's.
Never used a Ryobi.
I only seen electric stuff from Ryobi. I've not seen any gas powered stuff for it.
Huh?
So I don't know.
Yeah, the weed eater, but not a gas chainsaw.
Yeah, I've never seen a chainsaw. Yeah, but that's all they have. They have the Ryobi, Echoes.
Yeah, I haven't used an Echo chainsaw in 23 years.
But you have used one before, though.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm talking a long time ago. Ugly gray.
Well, these are red and black.
Are they red and black now? Tells you how long ago I was using them.
Okay, they also have Troy Built and Pro Run. I've never heard of Pro Run. The Ryobi one looks like a Ryobi product. It's the same color as all the other products they have. That weird green looking color. They got Troy Built. Sorry.
I guess the Hyper Tough is like the old home line from Walmart used to carry. Looks like they changed the name to Hyper Tough.
I'm checking out Home Depot now. There's a lot of stuff from not Home Depot. What I'm thinking of. Harbor Freight. No, I've been watching a lot of videos from about Western North Carolina and all the power. They got full crews do nothing but repair chainsaws all day.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I've never heard of Atlas or Portland, but those
Portland's are halfway decent.
they got one. It's a 42cc, 18-inch gas-powered chainsaw.
Yeah, 179.
Yep. The Atlas is cordless, electric thingy, which I don't I won't touch. So I'd probably end up going with a Portland because it's, gas powered.
Yeah, because Portland is actually a name brand. So
So if I buy one, I'd probably end up going with that. I wouldn't want to touch I don't care if a electric chainsaw is only $40. I'd still go with the gas powered one because I don't want to have to be tethered. My property is not that small where I can, be tethered to my house the entire time. But they have this in store only in Des Moines right now, so that's good to know. But Harbor Freight actually has a lot of good deals on things. Now, quality-wise, what's your opinion about Harbor Freight?
it depends on what you're actually looking for. Like I said, I like the Bauer stuff.
Like the what?
The Bauer. The band Bauer.
Like the tripods and stuff?
No, like the cordless drills and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I know. I want Bauer. I know is the my tripods and stuff for my camera.
No, like I said,
Bauer, not
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I've been happily glad to have mine. Like I said, I tried I used to have a couple of the Chicago Electric. Nope, I won't buy them. I'll buy the Bauer brand. I'll spend the extra money. Like I said, we've actually I would put my Bauer up there close to DeWalt.
Okay. Oh, actually, I got something to show you that Ian acquired something a while back.
Yeah, you remember that drill I had, that cordless drill I had when we were up there in Iowa?
Yeah.
That was augering through that whole piece of wood with that big old giant 1-inch auger?
Right.
That was it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Give me a second here.
The one that wanted to twist off Dan's arm. I've only used that bit 3 times, but I'm glad I got it. Got that bit for $20 because it was being clearance out at work. That was a $98 drill bit. We got for $10 or $20. So what are you eating, CR? Popcorn? I remember where I put my drill. I'll probably put it back somewhere. I can't remember where I put it.
Oh, where's the bag?
The bag's right there.
It's not the bag.
It's in the bag, actually.
There's the
I did
bag.
put it away.
You put it where it
I put
goes.
it away where I couldn't find it.
Aw. You sabotage your own self.
Yeah, I do. I know. Now I'm starting to put my stuff away.
Okay. Ian acquired a case of power tools, electric power tools, by Durabelt.
You cannot tell me not that does not look like a DeWalt in different colors.
It does.
Even the batteries.
There's only one way to find out is actually.
Over 5 years, I'm still got the original batteries.
You have a DeWalt that matches it?
No, I've put it up against the DeWalt's at work.
No, I would say swap the batteries, see if they swap.
No, the pins are different.
Oh, okay, it's not exactly, but pretty close.
Yeah, they're just the pins are different.
Well, my question was for Ian, not for me, because he acquired a full case of various tools by Durabelt.
Never heard of the Durabelt.
Huh?
I haven't heard of Durabelt.
But here's the thing: we need batteries.
Oh yeah,
And a charger.
I haven't seen those type of batteries in a long time. I mean, a long time.
I don't know anything about them, to be honest. I don't. So I can't tell you where to get the power Durabelt batteries or anything. He's been trying to get them. He paid $26 for a hard case full of tools, but it didn't come with a battery or battery charger. So this is his scroll saw.
Yeah, but this thing's impressed me.
I'm sure it has. I mean, I saw how it works.
Yeah. We looked at the Hercules and everything else, and we just happened to see that Bauer, and we're going, it's heavier. I think I'll grab that one. And then we grabbed 2 extra batteries. So I have 2 of the 2-amp batteries and 1 of a 4-amp battery. This one's still got a full charge on it too. Like I said, I think the cordless drill is the only thing I have that's battery is going to be my the cordless drill. Everything else I have is corded. Another tool that's impressed me is the oscillator. Another set of tools I'm liking is the Cobalt.
I've seen those, but I don't know anything about them.
These oscillating tools are awesome. It comes with all these little sanding pads. It came with a lot of stuff. Well, there's for the sanding pads. Came with extra blades. I've bought extra blades too. Just don't use them on drywall. And they're brand new. You know, these little bits that they take.
Right. His came with all the attachments.
Yeah.
I just think he needs to get replacement batteries and stuff like that. Hey,
Yeah, so you have
does
all
that
these.
make me Tim Taylor and you Al? If
Yeah,
it's
probably so.
you got the better part because I like Al better. Al has his own fan base anyway.
I mean, it came with a bunch of attachments. Little extra pieces.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find the proper battery for this thing. I don't want to get the wrong battery. You know, even though it says it's the right battery, I don't know if it's the right battery. If that makes any sense. You know.
Yeah, like I said, I've started picking up the Cobalt tools, so through work. Like I said, you know, I don't earn a living with them, so that's why I don't get DeWalt. You know, I don't go to people's houses and I don't do any work, so that's one of the reasons why I don't get cordless. Now, if I was to be earning a living doing all that kind of work, yeah, I would probably buy the DeWalt.
Right.
Because they got a better customer service for, hey, I got a problem. Can we just exchange it? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, so I just have a mixture of different manufacturers for tools. But I do like that pneumatic impact driver I got. That's Cobalt. That is pretty sweet. That thing hammers hard with my big air compressor.
Okay, this is what the actual check this out. This is the actual kit that Ian acquired.
And you can still get replacement batteries for it.
It doesn't have any.
Yeah, because it's that old.
Yeah, it's got all these different tools, but doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Or the charger that goes with it. Doesn't have that.
Now, if you can find those, you can actually get batteries replace them. You just have to take them to a location where they can actually put new batteries in them.
Well, I mean, we've got a place like Interstate Battery and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would actually have ones that'll fit this one unless I took the flashlight with it, one with me because it'd be like the lightest one to carry.
Yeah.
And check to see if they actually carry them.
No, if you actually have the old battery packs, those
I don't.
need to be replaced. I know. You need to find some.
I've got the part number on this, or the battery. What this one is for the cordless chainsaw.
Yeah.
It's all right.
The jigsaw.
All the information's right there. I mean, all I would need to be able to do is find the right one for this. That's why I take the flashlight because they all take the same battery.
Yeah.
If I can find that battery and then the charger to go with it, then Ian has got his power tools that he needs.
Yeah, it's just if you can get a hold of the old battery packs, you can go to a place like Interstate Battery, Batteries Plus, and you can ask them, hey, can the batteries in here be replaced?
Well, I'm not. I'm just getting a new battery pack.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
I
they make
want one to make it for I can get these tools to work.
Mhm.
Because a tool that can't be used is just a paperweight.
Yeah.
And that's one thing another reason why I don't like battery packs on tools. Corded ones, you didn't have to worry about unless the power went out somewhere. And most places, construction sites had their own generators anyway.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a job and your battery pack dies and you can't find a place you don't have a replacement battery or something like that, you're done until you can get that thing charged.
What I would like to see is an attachment that you can plug in there that's corded.
Let me check. I don't know.
That
CR,
would be awesome.
I am looking online here. If it has any information on it.
Little corded transformer, you just plug right in there and plug it into the wall. Off you go. You want to see a company make a lot of sales? Have one of those.
Well, here's the battery, CR. That's all I know.
Those are such old style batteries too.
I mean, I know what it looks like. And I don't know why they didn't even put the old batteries in with it or not. I'm sure you could probably replace the batteries, the little rechargeable batteries on the inside. It looks like it comes up all the screw holes and stuff like that, right here, here, and here, and there's probably another one on the other side. So you could probably do something that way, but I don't know. Well, it's an older style one, and Ian bought it for $26 for the entire case. So he was very proud of that fact. But he went shopping without me or everything else. So
Okay, he didn't do his research.
no, he was just proud to find tools he could afford.
Yeah.
And just because you can afford them doesn't mean they're good tools. That's why I like hand tools, old school hand power tools, because they will always work. You like the ones I gave Cliff.
Yeah.
Those hand drills, no matter what, unless your arm's broken, they always work. So that's why, I got one right here in my drawer right here that I carry that Ian got me because I gave mine to Cliff. And I've got these things will always work.
Oh yeah.
And it's reversible and it's, here's the biggest thing, which is really freaky. Ian paid $3 for this. Free. Now, it does have a slightly cracked top, which I can fix. Some wood glue and some sanding. It'll be fine. But, yeah, that kind of thing. Hand power tools never go, they don't die like power tools do. Now, I do know, I'm not sure how many of you here have watched the new Yankee Workshop or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
My dad got me hooked on that show as a kid.
Oh,
and This Old House and all that stuff. We used to watch all those shows. And the new Yankee Workshop actually did old school powered tools, like water mill powered tools and foot powered lathes.
Yeah, the foot powered ones, yeah.
And I did
draw knives.
Actually, I did see somebody who converted an old school treadle sewing machine setup for a power tool setup, which is great, especially since you just pump your foot and it works.
Yeah.
And another guy using the same kind of setup did the same thing for a hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah.
So it's that way he could sit down and play without having to crank. But yeah, he just pumps his foot and it's good to go. But
well, they even got the bagpipes now that are foot powered.
Bite your tongue. Bagpipes are never foot powered.
They got them.
No, I will tell you this. I did meet a guy who had an electronic bagpipe.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. He said that was his practice one for when he could practice indoors without annoying the neighbors.
Yeah.
But he had a full-blown set of bagpipes here in town. No, correction. When I lived in Osceola, he would stand on the corner. He was probably about 5 or 6 blocks away. We could hear him. But Jenny and I never complained because we actually like bagpipe music. Just saying.
Yeah, because I know when they got the marching bands, they actually have one that whenever they walk, it pumps the air for them.
I've never seen that one.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
I have.
Because they've always been arm powered. That's what they pump their arms up because it's just inflating the thing. But nowadays they're just they're using the arm to press, make the droning sound, and they're using their mouth to blow up the bladder, obviously.
Yeah.
But I've never played the bagpipes. I can play the flute, but that's it.
Yeah, because they got the bellows on their shoe, and when they're walking, it pumps the air for them.
I would say that would be a distraction.
Actually, for a marching band, I can understand it.
No, because you wouldn't really need it because there's thousands of drum and bugle corps who have bagpipes, which they don't need that.
Yeah, but when you're walking at a brisk pace,
they do.
They do more oxygen. Yeah,
but they still do. Okay, now you got me looking up that one, so bear with me on that one.
Because like I had one where I grew up. I don't know if it was mass produced or if he built it.
Okay. This is on YouTube, so I should be okay. But I'm not sure if it counts if you're showing another website, YouTube channel. So I am not going to do the music. This is just going to show the principle of the thing because I'm the only one that needs to hear it. Because I happen to be one of the few who likes bagpipe music.
Oh, that's a commercial.
I got to get past the commercial.
Shine! Ready! Bass, pipes, and drums! By the center!
Sorry. You tell me there's not marching in unison. I'm not doing the sound, but see, they're marching in unison. They're playing, so you can't tell me if they're not a marching band.
I don't know. They're probably watching your channel like a hawk now.
Huh?
They're probably watching your channel like a hawk now.
Probably. But the thing is, you seen it happen. It can be done.
Yeah.
You don't need things on your feet for that. And they were doing it in kilts and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
now I don't know how many people were into bagpipe music besides Jenny and myself.
Oh, I like them.
Because you haven't heard anything until you hear a rock band with a bagpipes.
Oh yeah.
Man, those guys can go.
Especially with fire.
Oh, you seen that one?
Oh yes.
It was another one. There's a guy who dressed as the Unipiper. He's like he goes dressed as Darth Vader and he plays the bagpipes with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does it on a unicycle, no less. That's just crazy. But the fact that he can do it and still play and not miss a note, hey, more power to you. Now, oh, that'd be interesting. No, okay. We're gotten way off to me. Our topics have just gone sideways. We've talked about hunting. We've talked about me, getting scammed. We talked about chainsaws, power tools, now bagpipes. This old house, old school tools. In a grids down situation, what would you choose, power tool wise?
Oh, well, it depends on what it is.
Well, I'm talking about in general, your pick. You didn't have if you don't have them right now. Your preferred tools that you would like to keep on you,
Of course, I had powered ones.
such as
A drill, knives, saws. Well, I got lots of saws.
I've got draw knives. Most of the stuff I've got is for the potential for making bows. We're talking self bows, nothing big and fancy like laminate bows, but simple, basic long bows. But that's about the main thing I got. The only thing I don't have is the rasps files that I need. But
I got a couple of rasps.
well, I mean, there's certain ones that are made for making bows, but I don't have those kind of tools or the space to make anything like that right now. Yes, the SCR definitely having more options. Because, I mean, also there's another versatility about hand power tools over power tools in a grid down situation. You can't hear them. Other than a hammer or an axe, you could hear. But you're not going to hear a saw or a draw knife or anything like that. True?
Yep.
And if you can't hear it, they don't know it's there. And the fact is, with the right set of tools, you can use my hand drill there and my auger bit, which is another one I've got, which is right. I know you have them, Jason.
Oh yeah.
Now I've got the old school kind that you can put into a hand drill and that kind of thing. But this one here I like better because of the versatility that allows you to make your own dowels. Oops, sorry. Make your own dowels.
Yeah.
And you can see it's tapered at this end right here. So basically you put that over your stick. Everything's the same, and you can pin your logs or whatever you're doing together without having to worry about it coming apart. So if you're making a cabin or other structure, it'll be stronger that way. Now, I don't know if what would happen if you're using wet branches and stuff to make those or not, compared wet logs, wet branches to compare to dry
when it
ones.
dries, it'll shrink.
Well, that's why I think they always have to redo something, adjust. A lot of old cabins have to adjust. They settle, as I think the word is. But I don't know. I've never made one before, so I wouldn't know. I just got that this year. I got the bigger one compared to the small one you see on different websites.
Yeah.
Because when you made your fire log, the ones they have in the on all the magazine stuff is only about that big.
Yeah.
and it goes up to about right there. The thing is, you can't really do much with a very tiny little hole like that. That's why I would go with a deeper one.
Yeah, 1 inch.
Well, this is a 1 inch, but I'm talking about length.
Oh yeah.
And I'd rather have a longer one. And also, I like the fact that this Scott's eye part, I could use it to make different holes and stuff like that. Though Dan did offer a suggestion that you could do with this. When you're making all the slivers from drilling it out and making your dowels and stuff, save your shavings. That's tinder, especially if you're using in a fat wood situation. So to help you make fat wood, which means that's fire starting material.
Yeah, you can actually save your sawdust and make little fire starters with
exactly. I think he's supposed to do a video on that if he hasn't already. I haven't seen it yet, but it's a good idea he came up with, and it's a really cool idea because he figured out he can make a bunch of fat wood holes by going to places where people have cut off branches for fat wood.
Yeah.
And the parts that go into the tree still have a bunch of fat wood in it.
Oh yeah.
So he's going around drilling into those.
Yeah, he did that on videos.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And he made a bunch of fat wood, shavings, which is like an amazing thing to do because I've never heard anybody doing it before.
Yeah, it probably burns faster and hotter.
I bet.
Takes
spark. Yeah,
more surface.
So I think that's an amazing idea. The fact that no one has actually talked about it much surprises me. But there is that. So I like that one here. I do want to talk to Tyler about possibly getting a leather case for this. So, because the plastic one is one thing, I'd rather have a full leather case to encompass this, and where I could wear it on my belt if I need to, or something like that. And I want a way to protect it because once this little plastic thing's off the screw here, it'll poke through pretty much anything.
And that's why mine's in a plastic tube.
Well, mine's got the little tube on there.
You see mine's in a full-on tube.
Okay, you got like a PVC pipe type, or
no? That's one that came with it.
Oh, this one didn't. That's all mine came with. But there's nothing wrong with it. The tool itself, it's just that it needs a carrying case. And if I'm going to put it in my pack or something like that, especially my bushcraft bag or whatever, I want a full-on leather sheath for it that I don't have to worry about it, damaging it or pulling out the bottom or whatever. But I have to talk to him about that.
Yeah,
they do drill bit tubes, but the thing is, I want a leather case for it. I guess you could put a drill tube inside it, a leather case, to help protect it that way. But I don't know. I'm just trying to make something work that'll allow me more versatility. Because if I'm making a structure in the woods, one of these things will definitely come in handy. You've got one. He's using the actual drill bits from a hand drill when he does his.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it works. I actually have some myself. I just got to remember where I put them. Oh, actually, I got them right here. I had a couple of them right here, actually. I got one right here. This is a 1/2-inch one. But much smaller, as you can see. And you can also got, this drill bit here, but that's not the same thing. But no, you can use this one. This one actually is the one that came with my my drill when Ian bought it. But that's also very small. You can't really do much with it. But I don't know. I've got more ideas, and I just kind of keep track of all of them, Now, how are your bushcraft skills, Jason?
Better than any city slicker.
Obviously.
Yeah.
No, I mean on average. I mean, I got
average.
I know how to do stuff.
Yeah, same thing as average. Like
I wouldn't say myself as average. I know some things better than others. There's some things I don't do at all for reasons. My bow drill skills suck for a reason because I don't believe bow drill is a reliable way of starting fires.
Yeah.
Because it's iffy at best. And a calorie burn, definitely. And because I can't get on my knees, totally ineffectual for me. So in a grid down situation or whatever, if you're going to doing a bushcraft, whatever, and you can't get on your knees, you're screwed.
My knee is shot.
Huh?
My knee is shot.
My knee's shot too. But I mean, I can't kneel to save my life right now. I can't. Neither knee. I cannot get on my knees. It hurts.
I have to have pads for my right knee.
I can't. I don't. My knees can't handle me getting up and down on my knees. If
I got trouble getting up and down. It's just the pressure on my knee when I'm on it.
I've seen people do the snow wall thing there, CR. I just but not if it's not snowing out, I would want to make a structure that's a little bit more solid than just snow.
Yeah, we've used branches and packed snow on top of them to make a.
I mean, what if there's no snow? Is what I'm saying. It's right before snow, still cold enough where you need a structure. It's like it's almost ready to snow, but it hasn't done it yet. Like you can smell the snow in the air, kind of thing, and like it'll snow before morning, but it hasn't got there yet. And so you need to make a structure strong enough to handle snow coming down on you, keep you out of the weather. Either as you could probably make a good reflector wall with my the dowel rod and the auger bit that I've got, Scott's eye bit I got.
Maybe I think that with pine branches.
Pine branches only go so far.
Hey, it's enough to keep.
I mean, great for bedding, huh?
Oh yeah, you can actually make a shelter with them to hold the snow.
Well, as long as you have a good side structure. I mean, you can put them up there. You can help, but they're not great. I'd find them more useful for bedding than roof structure. Now, an actual pine limb that's big enough, I would use those, but not the actual needles or anything like that. The small branches.
Works.
Huh?
It works somewhat.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, how you doing, brother? Glad you could make it. Yeah, wood pegs, exactly. It also depends on the area. I mean, if you have a lot of softwoods or hardwoods, depends on a lot of things. Now, hardwoods will last longer, but they take longer to build because it's not easy to make things out of hardwood. But they'll be durable if anything else. Now,
just got parked.
Say what?
Oh, he just got parked. Yeah.
Well, welcome, Sean. How far are you from your million? What's the update on that? I haven't talked to him in a while since he's mentioned it, so I'm going to catch up on that. Now we're just talking about making different structures for like a bushcraft setup. I mean, personally, like I said, I'd have my axe, obviously, the hatchets, and my Scott's eye auger, and my knife. Those are three of my tools. And I do have a draw knife, but I'm not sure if I would necessarily need to put that in my bushcraft bag. So I wouldn't know.
You got it 5 weeks ago.
5 weeks? Oh, wow. Congrats. He's over 1 million. That's a lot of miles in a year. Oh, he's like 10,000 miles away. He's close. So he's a lot close. He was like 30,000 miles last time I checked.
Yeah.
So yeah, way to go. So you've got a little over 4.5 weeks, or 5 or 6 weeks to go. Natural quarters can be done. I mean, a lot of the natural quarters you can make either using bark or whatever. I use the same technique for making bowstrings. Same exact technique. If you watch any of the survival shows like Cody Lundeen or anything like that who make cordage, it's the same technique I use for bows. So, only thing I don't do is I don't use paracord for bowstrings.
Not
Because
designed for it.
Huh?
It's not designed for it.
Now, the inner strands possibly could be made to be that way.
In a pinch, maybe.
In a pinch. It would be a temporary bowstring at best, and it would stretch like nobody's business. Now, unless you made it like a half an inch to an inch too short, and by the time it wore in, it would stretch to be the right size. For the draw weight and all that stuff of whatever bow you're using. Now, you have your compound, obviously.
Yeah.
Is that the only bow in the house?
No. Got my crossbow.
Okay. Same principle. Both strings are the same.
Yeah, it's a recurve crossbow. Crossbow.
What brand?
Amazon.
That's not a brand.
No, there is no name brand on it.
No, they're selling a compound crossbow at Walmart for like $238 here in town.
Yeah.
I considered picking one up for Jenny just because why not? No, it's not her medieval crossbow that she likes so much, but it'd be a lot more accurate and more powerful than the one she had, and probably a lot lighter too.
Oh no, mine it shoots those bolts out pretty good. For being a cheapy one from Amazon, it gets the job done.
I mean, personally, there's some really nice 65 to 95 pound crossbows, which are perfect for bow hunting, whatever you want to do with it. Most people just matter of practice. You got to practice with them, or they're not going to do you any good.
Yeah, as soon as I picked it up and I looked at it, looked through it, looked down the side of it, and I'm going, okay, made my adjustment, and I hit my target first time.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's as long as you know what you're doing, it's great. It's like somebody. Go ahead.
It's open sight. I wouldn't put no sights on it. No.
Well, the one I was telling you about at Walmart right now does come with a scope.
Yeah.
But I'm not really comfortable with scopes because scopes can be knocked off, out of kilter really easily.
Yeah, so can pins on a compound bow too.
Yeah, so I don't use sights. I just rather use my eyes.
Yeah, I actually found a way I can actually use my bow now. I just have to get a cell phone holder to hold a phone for me, looking down the sights.
I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but I know they can do it.
I would imagine it's probably tough to get it sighted in, but you can do it.
I mean, I have mounts for my GoPro, like wear on my wrist, my head, or my chest, but they would never give me right down the arrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can get it mounted so I can actually look down the sights of my bow.
Well, I don't use sights, so I can't really do that. So
you actually have to get it squared. That's the whole secret.
Right. Like I said, I don't do sights, so that wouldn't work for me. My eyes are my sights.
Remember, I'm off by 4 or 5 inches.
Right.
So it's going to be even further when you go down the range.
Oh wow!
But all I have to do is look at my phone, as I got the bow drawn. Hey, as long as I got it, centered correctly, and I actually mark it so I can take the phone off and on, and repeat those same marks.
I'd love to see you do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking
a little tutorial part of that one. I'd love to see you do it.
Just finding a way to get it set up to do it.
Like I said, I've heard of it. I've never seen it done. To me, it's not so much watching somebody shoot through, see through it while they're shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Is seeing how they set it up to shoot is what I would like to see. That's the part that interests me. The shooting part is secondary. If I knew how to, if I could record what I see when I shoot. But since I shoot instinctive,
Yeah.
It's a little different than someone who shoots with sights.
Yeah, because my eyesight's so bad on my right hand, on my right eye, I can't look through the peephole and through the sights.
You know what you may have to do?
Go left-handed.
Go left-handed. You may have to. My uncle was the same way. He got a piece of metal in his right eye, and he was right-handed. He had to switch hands. Jenny, on the other hand, is right eye dominant.
Yeah.
Even though she's left-handed. So she has to shoot right-handed. So, and me, I can shoot left or right. I'm good either way. I'm better with my left because it's my natural hand, obviously. But yeah.
I'll be right back. Get some more coffee.
Okay, have one for me.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool, Sean. Was that with the SCA?
Grab me a Twix out of the freezer.
I mean, I've caught an arrow from a bow once, and I don't remember doing it. But that was because I was scared for some kid's life. Well, have one for me there, CR. Be right back. I'm going to give you a drink of water. That's better. Just slammed an 8-ounce glass of water. Uh-oh.
What?
CR's got cake.
The what?
CR's got cake.
Oh, CR got cake. Okay.
Oh, that was cool, Sean. Doesn't matter. You be with a foil or saber, whatever that you use. That's freaking cool. I've seen people do it with in the SCA when they're using the combat arrows and stuff like that. I've caught a real one with my hand once. Scared the crap out of everybody else when I did it until they realized why I did it. And I found out afterwards that I did it. No, I'm not leaving. I just had to go get me a drink of water.
Yeah, I went to go get more coffee.
Yeah. We're far from done. We still got another 35 minutes or so. I'm going to stop at 10 anyway. So. Oh, that's cool. I know a lot of people who use live steel, do live steel combat. My friend Chris is a member of the Guardians of the Black Forest here in Iowa. His group is tough. They do live steel stuff. And that's a lot more braver than I can. I talk to their archers all the time, and I'm better than all of them. So I'm like, so there's not a lot of groups out there that want archers for some reason. Don't ask me why. But, okay.
Does it say happy CR day on it?
I don't know yet. We're going to find out. You know, it's just a picture of a cake and some kind of plastic wrap.
Yep. Looks like a brunette hair stuffed in a bag.
It does. Ice cream cake. Okay. Yeah, I know. But the SCA people, they do things differently there. I was a member for like 20 years. I'm actually I made won the Yeoman Award back in 2016 at the Lilies War. And whether he may mention it or not, this guy here grew up in the SCA too. He doesn't mention it much, but he is. He's a Scadian.
Hold on.
No, you wouldn't, because some animal would come by and eat it, CR. Some raccoon or something like that would come by and go gobble, 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 and then it was gone. What was the name of your group, Sean? Did you hear what I said about you there, Jason?
Yeah.
You are a Scadian.
I was not. My mom was the SCA.
But you were raised in it. So
No,
you
no, my mom didn't do it until after.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're still a Scadian by default. How old were you when she was in it?
Oh, when I met Molly.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
5 rings fencing? Okay. I'm not a sword fighter. Even though I do own swords, I am not a sword fighter.
No,
I'm an archer, plain
my
and simple.
mom was a rapier fighter.
Well, then she should, get along famously with Sean. He's 2. He's into fencing. So there you go. Your mom is out of Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Is that Antier? Is that Antier?
Don't ask me. I have no clue.
Now I'm gonna have to ask myself what it is. The
only problem with that cup, CR, it tips over easy.
Antevelt. Antevelt, yeah. I'm in Callantyre. I'm literally 50 miles from the capital of the Callantyre, the barony of Cordon-Nuit. Was a gift. Oh, congrats!
That was a nice cup.
Did everybody say happy birthday to Cecilia when she had her birthday?
Oh no, I did not. I totally forgot all about it.
Yep, she was celebrating her birthday on Facebook. But she just recently had a birthday, so next time you see her, tell her happy belated birthday.
Yeah. Remind me tomorrow.
I will do so. I will be running around Des Moines tomorrow, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I got to see after 2:30. I'm going to see about hooking up with Cornfed, but I got to figure out how to get a hold of Cornfed because his number I had doesn't work.
Oh, just put out a pile of corn. He'll find it.
That doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get the items to him that I said I'd give to him.
Yeah.
And I feel bad about certain people not getting their things when I want to give it to them. And he's like really close to me.
He's what, an hour away?
50 miles.
An hour away.
Which is not far. Not really. But I've got to I have an appointment in the morning. Then I'm free for the rest of the day until Jenny gets off work. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do all day. Whether I take my fishing pole with me or something.
Go practice fishing.
Yeah, got to figure out it's going to be like around freezing in the 30s. So I don't know if I want to go out in the middle of the weather doing that. It's not cold enough for ice.
As long as it's not windy, you should be fine.
It's always going to be windy. It's Iowa. Oh, you're down from Kansas City. That's right. I've been to that one. I've been to a lot of Midwest event kingdoms. I've been to a lot of SCA events in the area. The furthest one, oh man, what was the furthest one? Oh, when I was stationed in California, it was technically the furthest one, but that doesn't count now because I'm no longer in the that branch in the Kingdom of the West, which is way, way out there. When I was stationed in Monterey, I actually tried to get into the SCA when I was in Germany. Surprisingly enough, I saw some guy walking down the middle of our base in full armor.
Mhm.
You know, you wouldn't believe how weird it is when you have multi-billion-dollar aircraft on a tiny little airbase, and there's a guy walking around in medieval armor, and you think it's a joke at first, until you realize, no, he's a member of a medieval reenactment group.
Now we have the Civil War reenactment here. I was going to join, but I don't have weekends off.
Right now, you don't.
No, we don't have weekends off.
If you did, would you?
I would probably join the group, the Black Powder group. Yeah.
No, it was not at night there, CR. It was during the day. It was on a weekend, and I tried to follow him, but he went to a building I couldn't get into. So, yeah. I don't know what what group that part of is. I'd actually have to look it up on my old post. Because the base is still there, so I just don't know what that group was called. But yeah, well, let's see. Have you been to a Civil War reenactment before?
I have not.
I have.
Molly has.
When I was at
The homemade food was amazing.
Oh, the homemade food was amazing, Molly says.
I know a lot of people who are. I've been invited to go, but not having a black powder anything makes it a little tough. Because I want a Kentucky long rifle, or at least the deer hunter version, you know.
Oh yeah.
Because you can shoot blanks out of those just as well as anything else.
Oh yeah.
And you can still go hunting with it afterwards. But that's where I want to make the kit and make it my own, that kind of thing.
I've been to the the cowboy ones.
I've been to one, but that was a long time ago.
I would like to go do that one again.
I was working that one out with my range because they wanted me to do an archery range for them. So that's the first time I've ever dressed up in full on cowboy gear. Only thing I couldn't afford was the boots because they didn't make them in my size. They still don't. I'd have to have custom, and I can't afford custom.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool.
No, we went to the Eldorado days in Arizona.
I've heard about that one.
In Tombstone.
I've heard about that one.
Awesome.
Remember, I lived in.
You got to wear this jacket.
Oh yeah, everybody loved my jacket.
I lived in Phoenix and Mesa for 6 months, so I heard about that one. I never got to go, but I have heard of it. That's the only reason I have.
Yeah, it's held like the third weekend of October, the same weekend as the EBR competition.
Yes, but
PBR?
Yeah, Extreme Pinterest.
We stayed in the
I have no clue what that is.
That's the airgun competition.
I don't pay attention to that. So when I was there, it was way before any air guns were involved. So remember, I was there back in 86.
Yeah, that was way longer ago.
Right after I graduated high school. So it's been a while. over 30 years, almost 40 years since I was there. So I have heard the Civil War stuff though back then. They were doing it then. They have it here too.
They have one in Arizona.
I know.
Yeah, well, that's the furthest west a battle was fought in the Civil War at Picancho Peak.
Very last battle.
Like I said, I heard of it. I never got to go because I mean, a lot of the archery places I went to while I was there, they'd have advertisements for it.
Yeah.
You know, this is also before I joined the SCA and everything else. So that I had not been indoctrinated into that world yet. Would I still go to an SCA event today? You better believe it, because some great people are in there. A lot of veterans are in the SCA.
Oh, good food.
Oh, good food, good music, interesting parties. But, you know, and I love being able that I can shoot my bow without having to worry about it. I can compete without, you know, feeling stupid. And it also makes me feel better because I can get justification and see how well I shoot compared to someone, a master at what they do. And I've met a lot of master archers who basically made every bit of gear they own from scratch.
Oh yeah, it's all handmade.
And they, I shot against, he was a baron twice over, and not a court baron either. And he blew me away. I mean, I was great because, I mean, I'm there for the shooting. I don't matter if it's me or someone else. I'm there for the shooting. And they had to order me off the range because they thought my arm was getting tired. Until I sat down and realized my arm was tired. It was a part of a 100-arrow shoot. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. As long as I could stand. That's my biggest issue right now. I heard about that. I've been down to the Kansas City Renaissance Fair. As I have not been to the St. Louis one yet, but I've been to the Kansas City Renaissance Fair down that way. I got free tickets.
You're trying to do a Renaissance Fair here. They had one last spring, but it's only for like 4 weekends.
Well, Texas has got one of the biggest ones in the whole country.
Yeah, that one is a 6-hour drive.
But it's well worth the 6-hour drive.
Not if it's a day trip.
Oh, you can't, it can never be a day trip. I never go one day because you cannot see everything in one day. I went to Bristol, and Bristol is one of the old school big fairs in the United States.
So I like the one in Arizona.
Arizona is really good too. I have not been to that one, but Bristol up in Wisconsin is one of the best ones I've ever been to. When I went to Kansas City, I felt that one was a little bit too commercial for my taste, because a lot of the acts and stuff like that were sponsored by things like Pepsi and other places, and they actually had to do advertising, which kind of defeated the purpose, in my book, of the whole point of a Renaissance fair. And the Kansas City one, I think it was either Kansas City or Bristol, that actually has an archery competition that you can enter.
Well, somebody has to help pay for it.
Yep. Okay. I'm not sure where Higginsville is, but I've been to, I went to, when I went to the Lilies War, which is north of Kansas City. Okay. If you have to. It was, but they lost their site and had to move. Because apparently the people who owned the land underneath the fair found it was more worth selling the land to a quarry than renting out to the biggest Renaissance fair in the country. But I think the Scarborough Fair in Texas is bigger. Now, I would love to take any of you to a Renaissance fair because they're just amazing things to go. Now, I don't know where there'd be one I mean, going to the Scarborough one would be a big experience on myself, but I don't know if I could allowed to bring my own bow in or not, and if they do have archery competitions or not, because a lot of the fairs I've seen, with the exception of a few, don't allow outside weapons, and if you do, you got to peace bond them at the very least. Okay, I think I know where that is. Then it's been years since I've been down that way, though. No, but I'm not sure. Okay, you went to the Arizona Fair, right?
Yeah, I've been to that one a couple of times.
And I know that Cliff's been to the Denver one a couple times, which is really weird. We're all Rennies of some one shape of or color or another. Really weird. Oh man. So we're gonna have to find things out. Molly, have you been to a Renaissance fair?
Yes,
Yeah, with me.
Yeah. What is your favorite part about it?
the food,
The food.
the meal.
It's always the food.
Down meal. It was very entertaining.
Oh yeah,
What was? I couldn't hear what she said.
very entertaining.
The
Yeah,
sit
I
down
love the acts.
entertaining.
Yeah, the sit-down meals are entertaining.
They do have places that do that. Yeah, at the taverns especially. Yeah, I know quite a few people who do the different acts. My friend Chris, he's the chief of the Guardians of the Black Forest. They're a sword fighting troupe. I've got another friend of mine who is one of the owners of the Iowa Renaissance Fair. You know him. His name is Jarrett. He pops in here from time to time. Yeah. He's one of the 3 owners of that fair. I actually know the owner of the fair. He's a friend of mine. And they've been asking me to get back in to bring my range back there, which I really want to do, which is going to piss off another vendor immensely when I do, because he took over the so-called, his archery range took over after mine left due to health reasons. So after 2020, things went downhill for me. So get my knee back, get my legs back, then I'm going to be back to get my range up. Oof. I can make as much as $1,500 a day on an archery range. Pretty good, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It is.
And it's not. I mean, because I also did archery competitions every day. So, which is really to me, interacting with the crowd and teaching people how to shoot for the first time. It's infectious to me. I find archery is my passion, and everybody has something they're very passionate about. It's either air rifles or something along the lines, correct? Jason?
Yeah.
Correct.
What is your passion besides Molly?
No, I like doing a lot of stuff. Cooking.
No. What thing you could do all day long, whether you got paid for it or not? It's the thing you love to do.
There it goes.
Air guns and gardening and
But if you had to choose between air guns or gardening, which would it be?
oh, it'd be a combination.
No combo.
Protecting the garden.
Well, it'd still be air gunning, no matter what.
Yeah.
You could do it all day long. You could watch it. You could talk about it. You could do whatever you want all day long without getting bored.
Oh yeah.
That's your passion. Archery is mine. LARPing is good too. I mean, the SCA is basically a version of it, a little bit more historically accurate, but still the same. I know what LARPing is, Sean. I got friends who do that too. I actually created a archery group out of a LARPing group, and one of my favorite people of my troop that I created was this 11-year-old boy who considered himself to be a ninja. That kid could get in and out of any place. Be well. Bye, CR.
Thanks, CR.
Thank you for coming. He just couldn't go the distance and make it to 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know he's in Western Canada, but still. But yeah, to me, like I said, I could talk about shooting all day long, but I just love. There's something about seeing somebody hit a target for the first time using a bow. And I actually helped a young man who was, I think he had cerebral palsy. He had no control over his hands, but he had control over his elbows. And we still had, that was before our crossbow got stolen, the one that Jenny's crossbow. It was a lever action crossbow. So all you had to do is press down on it and allow you to shoot. And we got him to shoot at a target with the crossbow, and he hit the bullseye.
Yeah, like I said, those things are really accurate.
This one here, it was very accurate. It did have to be repaired when I got it, and I had a friend of mine who was amazing with bows.
Hey, there's Cliff.
Hey, Cliff, how you doing, brother? I'm actually surprised he's here. I'm actually am. All reenactments are LARP.
Yeah.
Not
so,
just, I mean,
if I was
Civil
given
War,
a
whatever.
choice,
Huh?
if I was given a choice to go to a Renaissance Fair for a week or Oshkosh for a week, I would go for Oshkosh.
What's Oshkosh?
The big old giant air show every year.
Oh, that's the actual airplane air show?
Yes.
I can understand that. I mean, they're cool. I don't know if I can go more than a day. I get bored. I love planes. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know how to fly. I don't have my license anymore, but I know how to fly. It's just don't get the opportunity anymore, you know? He lives in that place that makes overalls. Well, we know Cliff's is probably gardening.
Yeah.
It's his passion. And the thing is, we're talking about reenactments and things like that. We talked about you, actually. You told us you supposed to have been burning, you know, because you talked about going to the Denver Renaissance Fair up in Denver. So, yeah, everybody has their passion, things they're passionate about, and me, I could talk bows all day long. You see me when we were on that shooting range last year.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy there. I'm stress free there.
Yeah. So Sean understands the plane porn thing.
Say what?
The plane porn.
Well, once you're in the Air Force, you kind of get burned out on that.
Yeah. No, it's not just the when you get to go and you get to see the vintage aircraft.
Oh,
that is my favorite. Is the vintage aircraft.
Okay. When I was going through training and everything, they had us do flight simulators, and I got to use a Sopwith Camel, the old school biplane.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And oh my gosh, the term "flying by the seat of your pants."
Literally.
100%, yes. And I love flying, but not, I don't think I could do it professionally or anything like that. It's just something I like to do because there's something about being above it all. You know? I mean, is it loud? Yes.
Yes.
Is it expensive? Yes, but it's something that's cool.
Yes, like how many of those paper aircraft are still out there really flying?
I think a lot of them now use canvas covers, and with lacquer covered canvas. I think is what they use now.
It's a dope that they put on there to make it hard.
Right, and
they still call it paper though.
Oh, I know, but lacquer, they use canvas now. Now, I don't know how many are still wood-ribbed, like some of the older planes were.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of them are using aluminum stringers and things like that. So, but I mean, well, I've always dreamt about being able to buying my own small old school plane like that and flying across the country from airport to airport.
Yeah.
Why? Because I just wanted to, see the world that way. Then I found out there's such thing as ultralight aircraft. Like,
Oh yeah.
they sell them here. They're a lot less expensive. They're a lot less expensive than a traditional aircraft.
Yeah. And all you need is a recreational license.
You don't even need a license.
Yeah,
You
you
do
still
not,
need a license. I thought you still do.
because they don't go fast enough. They're like powered hand gliders, basically. But there's a company that sells them off of I-80, just west of Des Moines, between Avoca and Des Moines, somewhere in there. And I've always wanted to get one of those things. They only got a couple 100-mile range, but their tanks are really small, and you can only carry what you carry. You can't carry much.
Well, they make them with their 2-seaters too.
Well, I'm talking about if you're. I would get one with a 2-seater one, so I can carry my gear in the other side. To keep things balanced out, because I would always carry a bow with me no matter where I go.
The 2-seater barely has enough power to get me up off the ground.
What are you going to do when you retire, Sean? I mean, I wouldn't mind. I would love to take one of those ultralights and fly down and visit you guys. Would it take me a few days to get there? Probably.
Yeah.
But it would be fun. The whole point of the trip is the journey sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And can you imagine being able to just, one thing about those kind of planes, they can land anywhere. You don't need a...
It's like having one of those bush planes from Alaska.
Exactly. Well, actually less than that, because bush planes are big. And these are a lot lighter. I mean, they're like basically like hand gliders with engines. And I've heard about people traveling across the United States in those.
Oh, yeah. Sean hasn't seen one?
I have no idea.
Pull one up so we can see it.
Okay, give me a second. Let's see here. I'm going to try. I'm just going to do images, not actual. Let's see. I'm trying to find a decent design that I like, that I would actually fly.
It's just a hang glider with a seat and an engine.
Well, there's other versions of it. This is one of the other versions. That's a gyrocopter.
Yeah, it's not the FFA. It's the what's the organization for the aircraft?
FCC or FFA or something like that.
FAA or something.
FAA,
like
yeah.
Not the
Well, here's one version of it. Here, let me show you.
Yeah, it's not considered it's a experimental aircraft.
Right. Here's one version of it.
No, that's a Piper Cup there.
That's got no skin on it right now, though.
Yeah.
Let me see.
No, just an ultralight.
Here's another version. Give me a second.
Yeah, they actually make it with cockpits now too.
Yeah, here's one.
Yeah, that's an ultralight. They've been around since the 70s.
And those don't require a license.
Those ones don't know.
And that's what I'm talking about, flying one of those down to see you guys.
Oh, it'd take you a week.
I don't know.
Yeah, they only run what, maybe 40 miles an hour, maybe 55.
Well,
As its max speed.
depending on its fuel capacity, they're typically around 100 miles because they have really small tanks.
Yeah.
But it also depends on how much weight you're carrying, when air weather conditions, obviously, and some can go even further. I mean, depending on what you're using. Okay, the wingspan is usually between 30 and 35 feet. Fuselage is usually about 15 to 20 feet long. Under FFA rules, top speed is 65 miles an hour, with a fuel tank limited to 5 gallons.
And it has, and if I remember correctly, it has to be under 595 pounds by weight, if I remember correctly.
I don't know, but it does say it can't carry more than 5 gallons, and it can travel no more than 180 miles without refueling. So 180 miles is quite a bit.
Yeah.
And especially, remember, you're not following roads. With exceptions of certain areas you can't fly over, no fly zones, obviously.
Yeah.
You're flying in a direct line, which means that's a lot faster than roads because you're cutting corners basically. And you just pop down in any gas station, refuel, and take off again because it takes regular gas. And that's all. That's one thing good if you have your gear and you have the space to take off and land. Take off again after you landed. You shouldn't have any issues. But that does not mean you should not check your local laws of your route before you go, because some idiots are still idiots about what you can or cannot do with one ultralight aircraft. But I wanted to get one of those things. I'm not afraid, of crashing or anything like that. But the thing is, I could still feel the first time I got my feet off the ground.
Yeah, I think Sean's leaving.
Be well, Sean. Thank you for coming.
Because he said be safe, all.
Oh, we lost CR. We lost Sean. We lost
Cliff.
Big Mike. Cliff is still here, I think. Cliff, if you're still here, say something. We lost Cecilia. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Would you fly one of these, Cliff?
Negative. That was quick.
I don't know if that was for something else.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he said he would.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would do it.
I think it'd be great for getting into this. I think it'd be great to get into those places where you want to go fishing or something like that, or you can't normally get to by a car or something like this. And I've seen those come with skis too.
Yeah.
Would it be freaking cold? You better believe it. But
Like I said, if I remember correctly, I thought it was 559 pounds, and that's with fuel on board.
Yeah, that's not including your personal gear.
You're not including the
pilot gear.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, only thing I would carry with me in that kind of situation, besides I'd carry an empty 5-gallon gas can. So if I needed to land somewhere and walk to get gas, I could do that. Then refuel, then move on. But I would carry a tent with me because I could, bed down anywhere I land, basically, as long as it's, you get permission from the landowners, obviously. But yeah, basically, definitely carry a radio where you can, talk to people in case the people are wondering what the heck are you doing up in the sky and all that freaky things. But yeah, you're basically let's see. How far is it from here to you? Let me see here.
a long ways. It was what 5, 6, 7. Was it close to 800 miles, something like that? 17 hours.
And remember, that is from a direct. That's by the roads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you're taking the roads, it's 14 hours, 892. So let me see here. That's for almost 5 trips, five stops.
Yeah. Now you
Now,
got to worry about wind conditions. Are you getting a headwind, tailwind?
right? If you get a tailwind, the thing's gonna be a lot faster. But
Yeah.
like I said, you don't have to follow the roads,
No.
and
You
you
still
can take a
travel
more.
faster on an interstate than you can in the air with one of those.
Yeah, I mean it's easy to navigate when you can see if you follow a road, but
Yeah.
you're less like you don't. One thing about it is that, with exception of the big cities such as Kansas City and other places along that line, you don't have to worry about traffic. I mean, I would fly around big cities, mind you, not over a city, because I don't want that headache. But yeah, I mean, that would be so much fun. And just if you planned your route just right and call people ahead, that like say campgrounds that allow you to literally land and park overnight, then take off again.
If you can get to them.
What do you mean? That's why you plan.
Yeah.
You know which ones you can go to before you get there, and you call ahead. You plan your route like you do with any flight plan.
Oh, yeah.
And now I mean, you'd see some amazing things from the sky that you would not see from anywhere else. I mean, you're not like super high up either, like you would be in a regular, commercial plane either. And you're flying slow enough, you could actually see details, which is one of the great things about flying. The only thing I would definitely be doing is wearing a headset, full on headset with microphone and radio for, pick up air traffic control from other places and make sure my route be, interfering with anything else that's going on at the time. But yeah, that would be a cool thing to do, be able to travel over the world, the United States with that. And a lot of the ones I've seen, actually the wings fold up when they're not using it.
Oh, yeah.
And you like put it on a trailer and pull it behind your car or your truck or your camper or whatever. You have another additional vehicle to go do stuff with.
Yeah, you're only at 3,000 feet with that.
Oh, I understand that, Cliff. That's why you plan your routes. And one of the things you do know you got to do, I don't know how to do that yet, is basically get small engine repair. As long as you know your routes and you know where you're going and what's in the area where you're going to be going, plan for those. I mean, literally, you got to plan like Batman when you do stuff like that. But fly like your Iron Eagle.
You got to play that song, Fly Like an Eagle?
Oh, no, I'd probably play the songs from Iron Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are a little bit more fun than Fly Like an Eagle. Even though I love the Eagles, don't get me wrong. Love the song. But no, I have heard about people who have had birds of prey land on their craft as they're flying. One was a vulture, if I remember correctly. Just landed on the bars and just flew along with them for a while. I guess they just found a perch and liked it, I guess. But that was not something like this, though. And there's different models and makes and models and stuff like that. But That would be the lighter version of it, with it where you don't need a license. And like I said, it wouldn't be an easy trip. It'd be something you could do. You have plenty of time to do what you need to do. Because one thing, once you leave there, I'd probably try to go over to New Mexico, visit Cliff. So I'm not sure how close I could get to Albuquerque before the aircraft control decides to shut me down. Because I don't think they want people landing in the middle of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I did not take out the trash can yet.
Well, just basically my all-time favorite route would probably be try to fly Route 66. Though I'd rather drive with Jenny on that one, to be honest. But flying over would be a second best.
Yeah.
I could not get Jenny to save my life to get up in that plane with me. She is very much afraid of heights.
Down to earth.
Yeah, she's down to earth.
She likes to be grounded. So there is that. So that's one thing I do know. So I would love to do it just to say I'm doing it. And now, if you could do it as a group of people going the same direction, sort of like a biker gang of the sky type situation.
Well, where I grew up, there was actually a club that flew ultralights.
I heard about people who do that. I don't know if there was one here in Iowa. I think there might be, because they literally have a store that sells them, which is not common, to be honest, especially in Iowa. And I have seen some of them do. I've seen crop dusters, but that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah,
those guys are freaking nuts. And that's why
especially with helicopters.
No, I'm not talking about the helicopters. I'm talking about the old school planes.
Oh, I know.
Not the biplanes, mind you. The ones that I've seen we have around here are more like Beechcraft, the lower wing ones.
Yeah.
Where the wings are on the bottom, not on the top, like Cessnas are. But that one is common around here until recently. I saw a drone one, which was new. That thing was bigger than my truck.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a crop duster.
Yeah, no, we had them last weekend, just flying over the house, literally flying over the house.
That thing is freaking huge.
Repeatedly.
Did you flip them off?
No.
Oh.
I know who's going out and doing a job.
Well, sometimes you don't got to be careful with what drones are flying over your property, you know?
Well, it's not a drone. No, it was a crop duster.
Oh, crop duster, yeah. What about a crop dusting drone? You ever seen one of those?
Yeah.
I seen one up close. Literally, I saw it fly over my backyard. He was doing a turnaround. Because the airport is literally about a mile from my house on the other side of the highway in a straight line. If you look at my place on the Google Earth, you can see how far, both this racetrack and the airport is from me. It's not that far. It's not a straight line, mind you, because you got to go up and around all these freaking roads to get there, because we live in a little offshoot corner. But yeah. But I'd like to see what happened if Cliff and I decided to come visit you from ultralight aircrafts. What would you do? What we say? Get in, loser. We're going flying.
Yeah, like I said, there's no place to land around here.
Roads. They can land on roads.
I know. Not safe here.
They're legally allowed to land on roads. Now, would they prefer you not land on roads? Yes. But they don't take much space to take off and land. Literally. At least half as much as a regular plane does, a small plane does. And I'm not sure let me see how many feet it is, because I've never flown one per se. So let me see here.
Surprise, Cliff hasn't popped up.
Yeah, the link's there.
It's not at the top of the chat. It's all the way at the top of the chat.
You have to scroll forever.
He has to scroll forever.
What if I just do this?
Forever.
There's that. Oh, 100 feet, Jason.
Yeah.
That's all they need.
No, like I said, they don't need a whole lot.
100 feet could be. It's not very much of anything. I mean,
But it also depends on how much weight you have on it too, as well.
well, obviously, and as long as you make sure you don't try to stall by going too slow and stuff like that, and make sure you're not going to be low on fuel or anything like that, just enough where you can get to where you need to park it off the road. But even then, it's light enough to be lifted and moved, unlike a regular plane. I actually think your driveway might be long enough.
No, the trees are the problem.
How wide is it?
Oh, they hang over the road.
How wide is it?
My driveway?
Yeah.
About
I mean,
12.
from the tree line to tree line from your road. I mean, your road is in the middle of your trees. I understand that.
Yeah, no, the trunk of the trees are pretty far apart. It's the limbs of the trees.
How far down do they go?
Pretty far, pretty close.
Okay. Could I touch them?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty low. I'm checking something.
I said, yeah, the road is wide enough. It's just the trees overhanging the road.
Okay. You know the open space near your house, away from the road.
Yeah, there's an airport a couple miles away.
No. Backyard.
No,
What do you mean no?
backyard's not. No, because you can't clear the trees.
Who says?
The trees are over about 100 feet tall. With 100 foot of runway, you don't have enough time.
Okay. I know which house you're in, obviously.
Yeah.
And there's multiple houses in the area. Or buildings, I should say.
Yeah.
There's that big open space away from the road.
Yeah, I don't own that.
Oh, who owns that?
I have no idea.
They're your neighbors and you don't know?
What space?
Huh?
What space?
The one down over here.
Oh, it's owned by the.
I mean, but a lot of the stuff that you see on the website is no longer like that.
Well, I see like at least 2 or 3 houses besides yours. So I'm not sure. I mean, I know which one's yours, but that's all I know.
But like I said, that photo there is 6 years old.
Okay, so there's no open field behind you.
No, there's no open field behind us. No.
Okay. Well, I can always land on the lane across the street and just taxi in. Like I said, 100 feet in, I can taxi across the road and I'll be there. Then just fold up the wings and just roll on in. Man, you can imagine have a bunch of people parked in your driveway in ultralight aircraft. What would you do? How do you explain it to the neighbors? Your brothers from out of state are coming to visit. Huh?
So I'm charging them rent.
Hey, hon, did you turn the heater on? Okay, I was wondering. It's a little warm in here. But it is cold outside, I guess.
But no, like I said, I had to turn the AC on because it's warm inside our shop.
Yeah, it was getting a little warm in here. Oh, don't forget about switching the laundry over. Yeah, but the thing is, I want to see what the average cost of that particular model is. I'm just curious.
No, if I end up buying one of those, it'll be the one that's got the cockpit on it, protect against the wind.
A new one is between 8 and 15,000, but that's a new one. And I know where you can get them used. And there's, yeah, as I said, there's also kit options. You can build them yourself,
Oh yeah,
and you would actually, figure out how much they're going to cost and everything else. But that would be something I would love to try just to see what I could do.
yeah.
And once you have it, I mean, it's there for a while and everything else. Clip still doesn't want to come up, but I mean, I do need to be out of here in the next half by 10:30 because I got an 8:00 appointment in Des Moines for my knee. So it was originally in the afternoon, but they changed it. So I have no control over that. So which means I've got to be out of here.
They changed it for the morning.
About 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's early.
Well, we got to drive an hour, and both Jenny and I both have appointments at the same time in 2 separate locations. So she's going to drop me off first, go to her appointment, then come pick me back up. So that's what we've got right now. But other than that, I might as well just end this now because I need to get some rest because I got to be up early. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jason, Molly. Really appreciate you guys as usual. Our topics meandered immensely, which I'm okay with. I will reiterate, I was scammed today yesterday, and it really sucked, but I'm going to take it as a learning experience and move on. But there's nothing I can physically do about it. Because I don't
trust anybody.
Like I said, unless it's the legal websites that I've worked with before, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So, lesson learned, move on. Be well, be safe. I love you guys all. I'm out of here in 5, 4.
Good night, everyone.
2,